more slowly. Red girl still trying to get even. Haters mad for whatever's reason. Smoke in the air, binge drinking. They love it when backyard cranking. Get so cold I'm not blinking. What in the fuck was I thinking? There's nobody to be bad. There's nothing to explain.
Ain't too many bitches here that is shout. Ain't too many hoes here that is shout. Yeah, I'm from the 142. Real niggas hold up, man, shit, I'm knocking shit. In the back of the whip, I be cracking seven. I be sipping on the bar and get back to flip. In the whip, hold up, shorty in the back of that. Lynch my real niggas, where the trappers at? Hold up, where the crosstown northeast out? 21st, real niggas let the heat blow. Real niggas want for it, keep it G cold. I'm from the CU, motherfucking T-Dog.
It's how we got to rock out. it do, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Go-Go platform with your girl, Mimi Ottagaff. And, of course, we got the Mr. Man of the day, Bam 640 in the building. What it do?
Me.
What up, baby? And we got a co-host, y'all. So this is a man that needs no introduction, so goddamn it, I'm gonna let him introduce his damn self. What it do, baby?
What's up, baby? What's
Tell
up
the
with you,
people who
man?
you are and
What's
what
up,
you
man?
doing.
This Cap, man. Captain Cowboy, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody but somebody, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Period.
Yeah, man.
Period.
That's it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, man.
Thank you for coming and chilling with us, even though I don't like that damn hat you got on, but it's
Hey.
cool, though.
Hey.
I bet you do.
These stars be shining,
Damn
man.
cowgirl
Fall to fall,
hat.
You hear me?
I don't like it.
It's-
You been to the heart of Texas?
I
We
have.
almost-
Oh, okay. Well, at least you
I've
been
been.
there, damn it.
Listen, we almost
Least you
shocked
been
the
there.
world. We almost shocked the world, but the rest won't let us be great.
Oh,
They
they won't
won't.
let y'all be great.
Nah,
They never
won't let
do.
us be great.
They never
They
do.
stopping y'all greatness.
They always stop our
Oh,
greatness.
man.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Everybody
I ain't gonna lie. I used to want to be a cowboy cheerleader just 'cause I like their outfit. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't like the team. I just like the motherfucking outfit.
Most girls like certain teams because of uniforms.
I do. I like the uniforms. I don't even like the team. I just like the
You
uniforms.
like the uniforms? You
Hell
like the
yeah.
colors?
I like to see any man in any kind of goddamn uniform. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
A
man.
uniform is a sexy thing.
Oh, man.
I don't care what nobody say. A uniform is a sexy goddamn thing. Y'all can't lie. Y'all see a woman in a uniform, she look real good. Cause she look benefits make everybody look fucking good. I don't give a damn who you are.
Oh,
I
man.
don't care about no woman in uniform because shit, when clothes come off, ain't no uniform.
Ain't no uniform more.
But it's a goddamn procedure though.
Oh, man.
It might not be no uniform, but it's definitely some standards of procedures going down.
We got Kev, we got my man Sid, we got Doc from Black Passion, also we got Go Dan, Super Dan.
Go-Go Dan? Not Go-Go Dan though. Super is coming to be in the building with us. Good old Super Dan.
Man, my man been taking a lot of heat, man. My man been taking more shots. Man, he been more shots than the Navy and Army put together these last couple of weeks. Man, I had to say, man, come on, man. Let's have a Dan, and then we got the authors, Miss Brandy coming through. So
Yes.
Man, I'll be here till like 4:45, 5. I got the studio session Saturday and there, but my man.
And then y'all stuck with me.
And well, Wings World, you know what I'm saying? So we got a whole lot of things going on, man. A lot of shows in the next couple of weeks. I'm chilling from the hosting show. I told y'all give it.
Yes, but on November 25th, your girl Mimi will be in the building with Steve Roy and them getting it in with Society 66 at the Babylon and Woodbridge. So definitely come through.
You got the main attraction. Rapper and
Right.
Project
Hey, look, that was gonna be the surprise. Like I wasn't gonna tell everybody.
Name on the flyer first.
Right. So you got to go on the page and look at the flyer to get all the details.
First, his name is his picture is the
You
first
got
thing
to
you
go
see.
on the page and read the flyer to see who
Everybody
all's
knows
gonna
that
be there. Period.
Barry went live like 68 times.
I know, right? I know, right? But y'all definitely come on and party with your girl and rap with the dude.
Tell
And
you what, I ain't gonna lie though, like I'd rather do, when it comes to go-go's, I'm trying to tell you, man, and no knock on everybody that's doing something on Thanksgiving. I can't do no show on Thanksgiving. Eating, drinking, being with family, you know what I'm saying? It's just family, you ain't sleeping.
but that's what's gonna make it fun for me, cause I'm cooking. I'm gonna have the whole family. We gonna eat, get drunk, and then go turn up. Dance some of this
that's
damn
not on
food off.
Thanksgiving. That's
Oh,
the
we
night
eat.
before.
Oh,
I'm talking
y'all
about
don't eat
on
before
Thanksgiving.
and during?
I'm
Cause we
talking
eat.
about on
We do
Thanksgiving.
pre-Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, man.
Y'all do that. We don't do that.
Hell, shit. We got some food for the night
I don't
before,
do
and we
no-
got some food for the day of. What is you
Hey,
talking
long as
about?
it's real Krabby Krab open, I will be okay.
Oh Lord. So you ain't coming for Thanksgiving, man? I'm about to beat you
I
up.
said on Thanksgiving. I'm talking about the day before. I'm not
Oh.
doing none of it. Why would I
Oh.
want to eat Thanksgiving a day before?
No,
and
you
on
don't cook Thanksgiving the day before, Pooh. You cook like all the shit that everybody wants. You go get you like some seafood and you go get some cards and y'all play and drink and everybody get comfortable and chill out, get drunk. Don't nobody go home somewhere. Everybody wake up the next day. We already there.
Right.
Get it popping.
It's
I
like
mean,
the
no,
preparation.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My man, nephew and them back in the building. And I'm trying to tell you, next Saturday, Strictly Business coming to do a live.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
This shit gonna be real, and I just want to let y'all know I do not own the rights to these comments that's gonna happen. He said he gonna be him, he want me to be me, and that's just how it is. We gonna keep that shit.
Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna let y'all know, right? So that on that day, right, when y'all see me sitting over here and I be like this, I just want y'all to know the comments that are going to be stated have nothing to do with Mimi.
Or Bam. just told me I was a question. They
Right,
said-
period.
They told me I was the guy for the job to interview.
They gave him a list of questions and he went with it. So don't blame us.
Hey, look. Don't name it. All right, Kev, let's get to it. You do a lot of positive thinking. I mean, you do a lot of positive message. That's why you on the show, because you gave me a positive message. But check this out. Where do we, on the real, where do we stand at the state of go-go, honestly?
Man, me personally, man, as a fan, also, I always wanted to be lead talk, lead singer in the band like damn near my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 45. I always wanted to do that, man. But like me personally, man, I feel, man, like where go stand, man, is at war. I kind of feel like it's at war. It's at war with the old and the new. Because you got the new thinking that they better than the old, and then the old don't want to come and mentor the new. Now, my whole thing is this, though. I understand, you know what I mean? We all perfected and all that, though, and as time evolved, instruments and learning and everything got a little better. But when we go down to the grassroots of it all, you know what I'm saying? Junkyards, sitting out downtown in front of Cavaliers, you know what I'm saying? Banging on buckets and all that, though. You know what I mean? Who paved the way? I mean, I just feel as though, man, that a lot of these bands out here don't have, like, no showmanship.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got Junkyard. Junkyard still pumping, though, but, you know, they gonna give you some type of dance and all that, though. They gonna get the crowd into it. You know what I mean? I mean, everything is everything, you know what I mean? Yeah, the crowds get into it. Girls want to shake their butt and all that and everything and all that. That's
It's
cool.
called twerking.
It's called twerking or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's shaking your butt. You know what I mean? Some of them ain't shaking their butt. They shaking their back. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no
But
butt.
hold on,
Yeah.
wait a minute. For all my girls that's getting ready to call me, yes, your little booties matter. We
Small
love your
booties
little
matter.
booties too.
Small booties matter.
Let them know.
I'm on the sides with both of them because I'm on the mic with all of them.
Mhm.
Just about. So TCB from the youngest to the middle age to the legends. But I'm just saying though, man, them older legendary bands, man, they got a lot to do, man. Them youngest, man, they packing out, they buying tables, they bringing the money, man.
Them youngest going.
So
They
can I
bringing the
can
money.
I ask y'all a
don't know if They got
question?
no responsibilities or what it is, but them motherfucking youngins, man. I seen the youngin. I was at motherfucking TCB show at Twist one day. Young had about 8 bottles. They paid $100 to get in.
Okay,
I said,
but
man, them youngins. But the youngins, they buying it. Nigga 40 and over ain't coming to buy no table, no 8
because we got
bottles.
motherfucking priorities and families
It's
and
a lot
shit
of
to
people
do
that
with
got
our money.
priorities. I just say, man, if you got it, I'm not judging. You can live it. But me, nigga, I will buy a table, but I'm not buying no bottle. Give me 2 Patron margaritas. And while
After 2
Coronas,
Patron
I'm straight,
margaritas and three goddamn Coronas, your ass don't need no bottle.
But I'm
You
not
gonna put
in
your
a
ass in the
position-
car.
I mean, that's just not me. I don't.
Well, this is my thing.
You got a $25 ball that costs $150 in the
Like,
club.
period.
That's
Because
what
you putting out, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to, you know, you showing out. You know what I mean? You showing off at the
Frank
club
Lucas
for what?
said it better. The loudest man in the room
Yeah.
is the wrongest motherfucker
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
room.
I mean, you bring more
Period.
attention to yourself
All
by
right.
doing that. You grabbing all these bottles and all that, and showing
And you
off
grabbing all this
putting on
attention
for
and you
all
gonna be the
these
first
people.
one who head get hit.
Exactly.
They gonna hit your fucking head because you showing everybody what you working with.
Exactly. If you gonna put on, you put on for yourself. You don't have to put on for
Period.
nobody.
In
else.
privates. Put on for yourself in privates. That's the part that we have a problem with in our community.
I understand both of you don't have to put on, but sometimes some people with all this crazy, they just like to enjoy life. So I get it. If you work for it and you got it, it ain't fucking up your
But do you
Can
call
I-
it enjoying life, man,
can
or do
I-
you call it just putting on?
Because I was going to say, and let me tell you something. If you going to enjoy life, enjoy some shit that's going to give you something back. Buy you
Exactly.
some shit that's
Buy
going to
your
give you
house.
something back.
Buy
Invest
your
in some
house.
shit that's going to give you some equity down the motherfucking road.
Exactly.
That's enjoying life.
Exactly.
Going out here splurging on a table and a bottle ain't going to give you
Splurge
shit
on the table
but a
and
headache.
and buying a fake
Some,
belt.
hey, listen, some people can do it. I just seen Steve Roy buy 10 bottles and pass them out. He could do it.
I mean, you got
you can
people
do
that
it.
do it. If you can
You
do it,
got
I
people
mean,
do it. People
look
love
at who
their
did
fan base,
it.
and people
But
love
look
to
at
do
who
it.
did it.
If
Steve
Steve
Roy.
Roy was here, I was
I
going
mean,
to say
giving
something. I was
back.
going to say he light skinned too.
Yeah, I mean, he giving back. Doing that, that's
I done
giving
seen
back.
G do it. I done seen a lot of people
But that's
do it.
appreciation for the fans,
Yeah,
though.
Right,
Not me
right.
going up in the club. Yeah, give me this bottle, this bottle, this
Right.
bottle. I want this
But
table,
see,
this
you
table.
talk about
Let
Steve
him
Roy.
in. Don't let him
It's a
in.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
saying.
talking about Steve Roy. We talking about a regular ass nigga that ain't a Steve Roy going in the
So
club
Steve
buying
Roy
bottles and
do it.
handing them out.
Why can't a regular dude that works hard for his money?
I mean, a regular nigga
I
can
don't
do
feel
it.
like nobody should do it
A regular
personally.
nigga
That's
do
just
it.
my
Me
personal
personally,
opinion.
yeah. I'm not.
They sell bottles with tables for a reason.
They sell bottles with tables for a reason.
They
All right.
do it for a
So if I
reason.
buy a table, those 2 bottles that I got, that's fine for me.
Yeah, right.
You know me, I'm decent. I ain't gonna sit
I'm
up
not
there.
the type that buy bottles.
I'm not- but that's
I'm a
what-
Patron Margarita $12 type of guy.
Understand.
Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Understand.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, but if I buy a table
When
and
I
they give
drink
me
my
2 bottles, I'm not
has
buying
me-
5 more.
When I pop bottles, have I pop bottles with y'all outside the club because I'm just enjoying life.
Right,
I'm
right.
not putting on a show. People, I done seen niggas walk around the club with an empty bottle. No, throw that shit away.
Right.
It's gone. It's over. Go get another one or fill
But
it
see,
up
that's
with
the
water
put
or
on.
whatever. Do something.
Or walk around with the
Or
same
set
drink.
your ass down. How about that?
The same drink that's
Right.
sweating. Cups sweating like I
Man,
don't know what.
ain't no ice in the cup.
all the
Your
days
pink,
change,
your cranberry juice done turned pink in
turn
this
pink.
motherfucker.
You got
Like,
water. You might
bruh,
as well
let
have
it go.
your,
Let it
you
go,
know what I mean?
bruh. Just let it go.
People do it good, but I mean, I usually do it, but then I started doing the math. I'm paying $25 for a Belvedere, and it costs $110 in the club.
Right. Right.
Somebody
Right.
fucked up.
Because it's priorities.
It might be me. Because I just paid $110
Mm-hmm.
or $125 for a $25 bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucked up.
Somebody
But-
just made
but-
$100 off of you.
You gotta blame yourself.
But the
I'm
sad
fucked
part
up.
about it is you got motherfuckers that's sitting up there spending all this money on bottles, all that,
And then
everything.
can't pay their phone bill the next day.
Nah, ain't even that. But don't ain't got no con shit. They done rode with somebody, or somebody had to come pick them up, or something like
Uber
that.
your ass.
Prioritize.
You done Ubered your ass
Nah,
everywhere,
they ain't
anywhere.
Uber. They got somebody to send them a Uber.
Yeah, true shit.
Because, you know, a lot of these niggas ain't got no credit card to be able to put
Nah,
on the
these
Uber
the ones I
account.
don't. Hold on, wait. These
Well, I
the
guess you
ones
can
I
get
don't
you a
understand.
Cash App card.
Oh,
Or,
child, you get your
No, no,
Get
no.
you a
These the
child.
ones I don't understand.
And they pay
You
you
didn't
before the
pay to
birthday
get in the
pay.
club, right? Somebody paid for you to get in the club. They gave you a ride. Your name was on the list, so you didn't even pay full price to get in the fucking club. So that shows me you ain't had no money when we got here, but you got a table, 5 bottles, 20 bitches at the table, everybody got a drink. Something in this picture is not right.
Yeah.
And nobody ever sees that.
No, no.
Only time I got a bottle, shout out, it's a couple cheap bad promoters. So it's a couple real promoters that gave me a table with a bottle and let me like 3. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. And say it could vouch for this when he get up here. They treat me fucked up in the city. They treat me fucked up in the city. I gotta pay for my own table. They pay my hosting fee, and I get the fuck on. But when I'm on Charlotte,
Not they
nigga,
pay
I
my
get
own
full.
ticket.
How many people you got with me? We got 2 balls at the table. You can sit in the booth right there in front of everybody in the back. They treat you good out of town. But these motherfuckers in the DMV don't give a nigga no love, man. I say I love DC Go-Go. Why y'all don't love me?
They said, because, Bam, you be talking about. No, I'm playing.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. I do. I told
Look,
all
he
our
said,
people, I was
they
just
said they don't got no love there because you be telling them they
No,
showed
you
some
do.
shit.
That's how you see. But no promoter could deny what I bring. Ask any
Yeah,
promoter
definitely.
when they book Bam 640.
Hell, your promotion game alone is like that.
Right.
His promotion game alone is like that.
But the game will change, then it got so like we ain't got your Cam know and he know we ain't got your icy ices and your walk jams. And you ain't got none of that around. When we had that, you know what I'm saying? When we had that around, it was good. That's when I should got in the hosting game.
Mm-hmm.
It was good back then, like at the Ibex and like now.
Oh,
it's
man.
Like, now it's like it's
Nigga, do your job and go the fuck home.
man, it's like the NFL. What have you done for me lately?
Right.
Fuck
Right.
you, go to. I mean, I ain't not even talking bad about
So-
Go. Just like saying.
So on the positive note though, cause you know I hear you Mr. Positivity, you be giving these uplifting speeches. You even went and gave Bam some shit. Like, what keeps you there? Like being with everything that's going on, with all the craziness that's out here, with all the drama that's so easily pulled up and read and comes across your timelines and your phone. How do you keep that positive outlook, that positive insight?
Like I said, I ain't perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect, man. But sometimes, man, we gotta fall, and we gotta fall hard. And I fell on hard times. You know what I mean? I fell hard, and it took for me to kind of really like kick my own self in the ass and like really get myself together just with a lot of things, though. You know what I mean? We sit down and. The sad part about it is that a lot of people sit around, man, and they look for validation of others before they do anything, say anything, or be about anything. It's like somebody gotta validate it. They gotta put it out there and tell the person, yeah, I'm gonna do this and do this and do this. Nah, nigga, don't do that. You know, that ain't, I never been one like that. You know what I mean? So it just took for me to like really just kind of fall down, pick myself up, look at God and look at the things that God has done for me. Like I said, I ain't the holiest sanctifiedest person in the world, not by a long shot.
Right.
But at the same time, if I keep a positive mindset and just stay away from the BS and all that and everything and stay to yourself, I mean, you got a lot of people out here that claim they're your friends or associates or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, yeah, these motherfuckers don't care. Right.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Like, people don't care about, because at the end of, you got to look at it like this, and this is real. At the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, when your mother gone, your sister gone, your friends gone, everybody gone, the only person that you got there is yourself. So you have to understand yourself and deal with yourself. And like I told people, if this pandemic ain't wake y'all asses up, it don't have nothing to do with Trump, Biden, or none of that. It's just period. This was a time of thinking. Remember, 2020 was supposed to be the year of vision. So we really seen a lot of the BS from people, friends, family, politicians, everything.
And then you say that, guess what? I swear, in February, when I did the CIAA, right? And I got the motherfucking, like I really got a strong North Carolina face. Some fool came with me and said, I ain't gonna put the promoter name on. He said, man, you should do this full time. You don't need to be working at Washington Post. I said, hold on, so I'm supposed to leave a job with 401k, dental, CD bonds, everything.
Wow.
Like I'm supposed to leave
Wow.
that job for GoGo that doesn't have.
But that was the wrong advice to give.
Right. And guess what happened 30 days later? Everything shut down.
Right.
I can't go to no GoGo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my job was the only thing that I had
See,
going for me.
you have to have something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with athletes and like these rappers. All these rappers, they buying all these jewelry, buying all these goddamn cars, all that and everything and all that. But what do you have? What assets do you have? I mean, yeah, you got your jewelry. That's a asset, because gold is something that is a reoccurring currency.
Okay, let's make something clear. Real gold.
Real gold.
And I'm
Not
gonna
fake
tell you
gold.
something.
Real diamonds.
That's why they
I
hate on
don't wear
this
gold,
guy.
I wear silver though.
Hello,
but I got
tell-
real
tell-
diamonds
listen,
though. All my
listen,
diamonds real
Listen,
though.
Period.
they hate on this guy so much. I'm gonna tell you who the smartest nigga in the rap game, Joe. That nigga Wale, Joe. People want to say how he can gross $5 million and he ain't make a record.
Cause he's sitting
he's
back.
no fool.
Cause he's no fool.
I just been in the club with him where he only bought like 2 bottles when other niggas ain't had no jobs buying 8 bottles. He's not a dummy, dog. He knows how to budget his money.
I mean,
and that's why he's steady growing.
It's not even about budgeting. It's just more about just putting yourself in a position as to where that you can win in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because no one is
Hold
going.
on, wait a damn minute. Are you a Pisces?
I'm a Pisces. Yes, I am.
That goddamn it, I love you even more because my birthday is March the 4th. God damn it, we are
March the
the
6th.
best in the damn world.
March the 6th.
That's why he got
We
vision.
party. We
That's
party.
why he
See,
got vision.
I mean, you
God
got to.
damn it, the
You got to.
Pisces, we
The most successful people in the world are Geminis. You know that, right?
say what?
Say
what?
The most successful people in the world are Geminis.
I'm not agreeing to that.
I'm not.
Because the
agreeing
most
to that
artistic
neither.
people in the world are Pisces. And you can pull them up.
Pull them up.
There's over 300 of us.
300.
No, who?
And most of us are in politics. Just want to let you know. You want to pull them up?
Politics? We
You want to
talking
pull
about
up?
being
Can you pull that
successful.
up? All of the politicians and the success.
So
Look at that.
because
You can
you-
Google it. No,
Right,
Google
listen,
it.
because just
Successful
because-
politicians
yeah,
and
just because
musicians
we're
that are
politics,
Pisces.
Just because you're a politician, you the best.
No, it's right here, baby. You right. It's right here. I got you.
All right, my man, a fact checker, man.
I mean, my thing is, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just had to put yourself in position, man, to make yourself great, man. You know what I mean? Take the skills and all that you learn. Just because you work at this job, say you work at, all right, I got a man work at Centos, right? So he clean uniforms, okay? So I did a job in Potomac where I went to a cleaners. I walk into this cleaners, now I don't see no piece of machinery or nothing in this cleaners. This man said he got 24-hour cleaners, right? This man then grossed $1.7 million in 9 months, right? So I'm talking to him. So this man take me to his facility, which was 11 miles from his cleaners, his place. This man has rented out a facility and has contracted out people to do the cleaning of the clothes, everything and all that. You drop your clothes off, clean the clothes, everything and all that dough, and he could deliver your clothes back to you same day if you drop off by same time. That's a
Damn.
skill, something that he learned from working with a company.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to like take the skills and all that you know. Like you got a lot of people that know how to draw, a lot of people know how to write, know how to
Right.
sing and all that. Why y'all not going to a lot of these artists and stuff in the DC, writing songs for them,
Right.
presenting yourself? It's all in how you present yourself. Presentation and the things that you do, man, will make it go a long way.
This would kill me though. I thought the pandemic was the first perfect time for go-go people to make some original music, to write an album and this and that. And they didn't take advantage of it.
Let me. I want to say something about that too, cause like, here you go right here. Like I said, from a fan, I'm like I ain't gonna say I'm a super fan, like I'm no groupie or nothing like that, man. But I love go-go. I'm born and
Right.
raised here, Washington D.C., uptown. Period. And my thing is this. This was the time where go-go was supposed to shine more than anything else. I don't understand how these bands, we pay a lot of money for y'all. I love the bands, everything and all of that. We pay a lot of money to come see y'all and everything. I'm not tripping off a paying because if I want to come see you, I'm going to pay 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, however much it costs for me to get in if I want to come and see you. If I want to come see you, I'm going to pay. But my thing is this. I understand that we was in the pandemic and all that, though, but like everybody can have bus parties and all that and everything and meet up at everybody's house and everything and all that. Why couldn't nobody like set up something, go live in somebody's backyard? It was summertime, so it was hot.
Right.
It wasn't like we could be inside and all
Right.
that though. And these bands can show out and all that though. I really don't feel as though that like a lot of the bands really gave the go-go community and the fans something to really look forward to as far as go-go wise. But then you want to promote all these shows and want us to run all the way out VA and come to shows and all that and everything, though, when you ain't really gave me nothing for me to run all the way out VA and go to a show and you hitting the same shit before we was locked down. Damn near to a certain degree.
All I want to say is for
I
those
don't
of y'all.
want to hear y'all say shit. Don't say nothing about Bam. You could have said it like he is. This is exactly what I
Bam, you could have said it the same way he
this
said
is
it. No,
what
it's
I've
fine.
been saying week after
No,
week.
Bam,
I
once
actually
again,
like to apologize to absolutely no fucking body.
he said sorry, not sorry, God damn it.
I mean,
but no,
go-
this is what I want to say. For those of you who have never been locked up, who have never been to jail, whether it be county, state, or prison, those little bit of months that y'all had to stay y'all asses in the house, they gave you a brief little glimpse of what it's like to sit in jail and not be able to go nowhere and somebody tell you what the fuck to do. So if y'all couldn't stay in the house for 3 months, some of y'all that's out here trying to be thugs and do shit you ain't got no business doing, if you couldn't sit your ass in the house for 3 months, you should probably stay your ass in the house forever, cause you going to jail, and in jail there ain't no timeline. I'm just saying. This is why I say this, because I've heard everybody complain about, oh, we about to get locked back down. We about to get locked back down. This is my thing.
This ain't no motherfucker.
Y'all are
lockdown.
doing
I can tell you what
bus
lockdown is.
parties. Y'all are doing these house parties. Y'all are going to these damn nail salons. Y'all are going to these birthday parties. Y'all not wearing masks. Y'all sitting up in people's houses, passing
20,
this shit
30
around.
deep.
But we
Right.
all guilty.
Y'all asymptomatic asses.
But that's what I'm saying. We criticizing people. You
I'm
was
not-
in the club during
I'm
the
not
pandemic.
criticizing
I
And
was
I
in the
left.
club during the
Hold on,
pandemic.
wait,
I ain't
wait.
criticizing.
But I left.
I mean, I
What,
went to a
didn't I
club
get
in the
my ass up
pandemic,
and
though,
leave?
but I was in there like this.
And I left. Well, one of them times I was outside. One of them times I was outside. I was like, hell nah. I'm the type of person, if I go somewhere and there's too many people, I'm leaving.
Like when the club first opened and I got their first call, nigga, I was like, this was
Of course, we always gonna be pressed to run to the club and all that and everything though. But at the same time, it's all about, man, you know what I mean, just practicing safety and all that though, because I really don't think a lot of people don't think that is real. You know what I mean? They not practicing safety and all that though. 20, 30 people together in a room and all that and
I
everything,
don't know if
man.
people necessarily don't think it's real. I think people are taking it lightly. I think people believe that because so many people have gotten over it that it's like a little flu or a little pneumonia. People aren't taking it as serious as they should.
Just speaking from my neighborhood, Uptown 640, them niggas don't give a fuck about no coronavirus. Them niggas
Nah.
don't get out. Them niggas been
Nah.
shot at, stabbed at. Nigga just came home, got stabbed in the penitentiary.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. I done talked to them. They don't give a fuck
Nah,
about no
they don't care.
coronavirus.
Nobody care
Yo,
about it.
I care about it because I lost my aunt to it, and that shit hit home for
So
me.
why do
sitting
you
around
guys
it.
think that people aren't caring or
Because
taking it
life so
serious?
fucked up. Niggas getting shot, stabbed, and
Because
people walk in
motherfuckers
and
can't
get
sit
by
still.
calm down. Yeah.
They can't sit still.
Niggas not gonna
It's
fuck
like
their life
it's like
short.
you got a million people out here with ADHD and like they can't sit still. They all just like kids that's hyped on candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's sad, though, man, that they can't even just sit still and all that, though, man, just to get their own selves together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if the
Cabin
numbers
fever.
go
A lot
down,
of people are complaining they got
Hey,
cabin
look.
fever.
Nah, well,
She
shit.
said, look, she said, sis said, that's, man, a girl that was on the station, Nicki Nation mom right there, right? So guess what she said, though? She said that only VA was open.
VA was the only. No, she talking about only place that was open that was accepting go-go to come in.
Boy,
But
they've been doing pop-ups.
they've been doing pop-ups, all that. And that's the thing, though. It's a lot of underground stuff that we don't know about. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? The underground stuff is the problem with the raise of the numbers. Now, I ain't saying...
That's it.
Yeah, I ain't saying
don't
don't do nothing and all that though, man. But like, you got to be safe with it and all that though. But like I said, with the bands and all that, man, if y'all wasn't during this pandemic practicing y'all craft,
That's what we saying.
bringing fresh original music. One thing I can say about Chuck Brown, Little Benny, EU, and all them, even though they old school and all that though, they had
Hey,
originality.
do you know Backyard got it?
Backyard too.
Yeah, Backyard has 24 new original songs that they
Right.
did through the pandemic. You know why?
That's what's up.
G
Because
ain't
they've
going
been
out
working,
much.
they've been working.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, when you have a person like G, you know what I mean, that has a working mindset, you know what I'm saying? He, The Wire, all the little shows and everything and all that though, man, but still come back, man, to do what his band, see, he didn't think more of self. You know what I'm saying? He kept his band and kept everybody implemented, man, and kept everybody in tune.
And you know, no thing he said, dog. You know how many times people try to get me to move out LA and leave my band for a bigger check?
Right.
And we ain't talking about a couple of 100,000. We talking about some money. But he said his loyalty to his band, he just couldn't. do
Right,
that.
because he could take it mainstream, like he got it.
So let me ask you a question that we've been asking throughout the go-go community. How do you feel about band members jumping bands?
Band members jumping bands. Me, I don't see nothing wrong with it, man, because it's like this. If the opportunity presents itself in a greater nature than where you're at, it's not that you're turning your back on them and all that, though. This band is allowing me time to shine where y'all not. Y'all not giving me my props. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good singer, but you got me third mic. You know what I'm saying? When I can be up front and and they sliding me in, like boom, you gonna be second mic. You know what I mean? Where you can do your part. Of course, I'm gonna take the opportunity. And if any band member, I don't care if you're a conga player, drummer, keyboard, lead guitar, bass, whatever, timbales, fucking cowbell, whatever. If you was offered the opportunity to go to another band that shine a little more than your band to showcase your talent, take it. Don't worry about what nobody else saying that you a sellout or nothing like that. You ain't doing nothing but enhancing and advancing your career.
So as Mr. Positivity, I have a question for you. Because, you know, that's my name for you, Mr. Positivity.
I take it.
So, because you're just positive as hell.
I try to be.
But
I try to be.
But my question is this. As men, a lot of times, I heard you say earlier, you know, as we look for validation from other people. I feel like in our community, as the African American, Black, and Brown community, when it comes to our men, a lot of times our men don't step out on their own or they don't take those leaps of faith.
All type of men, you know.
You ain't even let me finish my
Nah, but
question.
you said men don't step on their own. That's the first.
A lot of our men do not step out on their own. A lot of our men do not take leaps of faith
Right.
because they're worried about their circles and their crews and their. I feel like I feel like as older men of our community, do you agree with me when I say that a lot of times our younger men have those fears because there's no older men to take them under their wings and say, look, this is how this is supposed to go?
Yeah, that's only because, man, because me, I just feel as though that, like, a lot of the older dudes, man, like, they done just totally slipped and they allow, like, I ain't gonna say allow the youngest to take over, though, but it's just that, though, man, they don't get the respect that they used to have, only because, man, that they're not leading the right way.
Exactly.
If you lead the right way and show these youngers the right way, then they'll do it. But the sad part about it is these youngers just don't feel there's no opportunities or nothing out here, though, because can't none of these niggas do nothing for me. My father wasn't here and all that and everything and all that. I got it off the mud. I had to do it all myself. But I'm like, you 20 fucking
3. You ain't
know what I'm
even seen
saying?
the
And
mud
you
yet.
talking about something you did it all and seen it all.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you want to call me green because I smoke what they call butt naked and I don't put no funnel
Which
in
is
my
nasty
J's.
as hell.
Like, you might as well take a Newport cigarette and put it in your weed and smoke it like that.
I
you know
have
what I'm saying?
said that a million times.
You making me seem like I'm like old school because I don't do something like that though. It's just that my thing is when you try to get a youngest direction, they feel as though that they know it all, seen it all, and did it all. So it's like you can't tell them nothing. I done been locked up.
So how do you feel like, what would be your method of approach? How do we approach them? How do we get through to them? How do we, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Try to get them opportunities and all and everything. Cause the thing is, you can't keep preaching to these youngers, man. See, the thing is, you can't talk about it and not be about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to get them opportunities and show them opportunities and show them things that can happen within them and allow them to grow within themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody have a skill. You know what I'm saying? And if you take the skills that you know and apply them to your life, then it'll work out for
so
you.
you're saying we should show them more so than trying to tell them.
We have to.
Okay.
We have to because you got a lot of the older people that didn't really say, man, fuck the youngest. Excuse my language, but they say fuck the youngest because they gave up on it because a lot of the youngest gave up on themselves because why? It happens at home first and they was giving up on at home. It's like now I feel sorry for a lot of these kids that's home with homeschooling because a lot of the damn parents aren't even educated enough to even school
'em.
their elementary school children. It's always, I need help with my homework. I can't help you with that, man. You better figure that shit out and all that though. Or get the fuck out my face and go to your goddamn room and all that done. We leave the TVs and the video games
To teach our kids.
teach our children. You know what I mean? We have to lead more by example and show the kids more so than keep talking to them. We preach it to the choir. We gonna talk till we blue in the face. We have to show them.
What's up, Bam?
You know why I say this? So this is like the perfect. First of all, there's no more OGs even in the streets no more.
No.
So let's get this. It ain't nobody that could teach them like a positive or a great successful man can't tell them nothing because they feel like they haven't been where they've been at. I'll be around 6'4", I'll be around 1'4", all uptown. You know why my Say to You program was so goddamn successful? Like what I put out there yesterday, I say I know these parents having trouble getting Christmas gifts. And you know why I have, like LaRuby made Trayvon White reach out to me? I'ma give you to donate to these kids because I show action. You know how many people say they gonna come say to you, or we gonna come there and just do it. It's a whole lot of people that donate to my say to you program. Say don't take no picture of me, don't post my cash app, don't do nothing because there's nothing to glorify. We just giving back. So everybody only want to give back. Every time somebody give back, they gotta let it be seen. The only reason I post the kids' picture because their parents asked, "Can I post this picture of you?" And then I repost it. So that's why we doing this toy drop. That's something I want to do. I didn't go ask for no help.
Right.
When I posted it, Tamika Joy said, "Let's go." Then we had Crystal Bud, and we got everybody else falling behind it. See, you gotta lead by example. Once they know you're in the community, you just can't say, "Oh, I gotta say you program." I showed that.
You gotta
boy,
show.
Boy, $1,000 river pool. People was out there cooking out. People.
Shit, I was out there TikToking with the babies.
Horseshoe actually got up early in the morning, dog.
Was on the grill, cooking and everything.
Yeah. People say, "Why you doing on Father's Day?" Because a lot of kids don't have their father's life. So
And you know what? Let me say something about that. It was so many fathers that took time out of their day to come out and support those youth. Them men brought their own kids out there. Some of them came out there without their kids. Some of them have kids, and they came out there on their day and came out there to speak to the youth. For that, I will say, I definitely commend those men, commend Bam, because they all took time on their day.
That's what I say about negative. They will reach over there. They'll reach over. I talk to domestic violence.
They gonna look at it. They'll never look at the positive things that you do. They only gonna bring up the negative because they feel as though that the positive things that you're doing is a way to overshadow the negative and all that. Though, like with me, for 3-4 years, I do hygiene bags and all that though for the homeless and all that. On Thanksgiving morning, I'm talking about before I break bread with my own family, I'm up 6 a.m. every morning. I mean, every Thanksgiving, I'm out passing out hygiene bags. Last year, I did 250 bags, and here you go. I paid for all this out of my own pocket. I asked for a little bit of help, but I didn't really ask for help. I bagged all the bags up and everything, went and passed them all out and everything. Went to 2 places with 2 other groups, and when it fed the homeless and all that, though. It's all about giving back. But like somebody just said on this live, though, the sad part about it is, like you said, Bam, it's no real OG, it's no more OGs out here, because you wanna know why? A lot of these niggas is doing nothing but sitting around and worrying about what the next nigga doing, you know what I'm saying, and all that and everything. It's always worrying about what the other dude did. He got a pair of Jordans on, so damn, how the hell he get them Jordans? So I need to figure out how he got them Jordans and all that, though. It's always that. If you stop focusing on what everybody else is doing and focus on what you doing, it's just like this. Like I say, the Holy sanctify this person. But it's always that person like, oh God, I've been praying to you and I've been doing this, God, and trying to live righteous. And them niggas over there been doing this and doing this and doing that.
And you ain't doing
and I
nothing
don't
to them.
understand why they got this and got that and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. It's because you're worrying about it. See, one thing you gotta understand, when a door closed, it's not that it's a bad thing. When your tire go flat or something like that, you want to scream, the devil done tried me today and all that, though. It's not the devil. You keep glorifying the devil with every
Sometimes
situation.
God makes shit happen to keep your ass
And that's
from doing
it.
the shit you ain't got no business doing.
Punish. God can giveth and taketh away. God will punish you. God will take things away from you just so you can realize and see what is happening and what is taking place. He try to put you in that mind state. It's like bam, here you go. Bam, you got like damn near the whole DC coming at you because of your antics and how you act. And I'm gonna tell you something, dog. Like I said, when I came on your live
it
that
just
day,
got hot.
like I said, I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you from campaign all that. I can only go off of what everybody said and everything and all that and everything, though. But the thing is, I understand you. And you wanna know why I understand you? Because people call me like kind of an asshole, like nigga. I'm like sarcastic, all that and everything. I'm gonna have something a little slick to say and all that at times. But at the end of the day, I understand. It's just like, I'm gonna give you this analogy. You take the white lady and her 2 little kids. Okay, Timmy, little Sarah, when we go in the store, you better not ask for nothing and be good. Okay, Mom. As soon as they come in the store, Mom, can I have this? Mom, can I have this? Mom, can I have this? Then you take a black mother.
Don't ask me for
Timmy,
shit.
Right, when y'all motherfucking ass get in that motherfucking store, you better ask for nothing else. I'm gonna
Don't
beat
touch
your
a
motherfucking
goddamn
ass.
thing.
You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Okay, Mom, and they go in there be quiet. A lot of times, a lot of people go off, it ain't what you say, it's how you say or what you say. Sometimes you gotta say things or do things a certain way in order to grab attention to what you're saying, because if you just sit there and talk plain, a person not gonna understand anything that you're saying sometimes. Sometimes you have to like really analyze the people that you're talking to and figure out a way that you get to them. So if you gotta curse them out, you curse them out. It ain't that you cursing at them, you cursing in things that you are saying. So it's like, I understand you, dog, and a lot of people don't really understand you, though. One thing you gotta understand, man, you know what I mean, the man is gonna bring awareness to certain things and all that and everything, though, you know what I mean, he's an
And he
artist.
got a damn opinion about everything, period.
We all got opinions about everything,
Right.
and he's an artist.
Right.
It's gonna be ways and things of how you stir up stuff and everything to bring awareness to something and everything and all
Right.
that. And if that man didn't start no shit or say no shit and all that and everything, then he wouldn't be doing
Okay, hold on,
what
wait.
he do.
In Bam defense, right? Bam can say, I went to the go-go last night. I ain't really like that shit. And all of a sudden, it's fuck Bam. He ain't shit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But at the same time, a lot of people don't really
matter.
sit back and look at the things that the man did. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? A lot of
Exactly.
these parties and a lot of these things that happened that y'all went to and all that, though, man, that man put it together. You know what I mean? For y'all to be able to go there and all that, though. Or he was able to host.
I'm a radio host. Like I go to the parties I'm hosting, but again, I feel like I'm at work. I'm analyzing the band without knowing they asking. Everybody gonna say, how was the other night? Hey, look, they wasn't cranking. They hit somebody else's music. I didn't like it.
I mean, you got to give your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
And
that's just
the
period.
point. I think that people take what Bam says as a shot versus, okay, that's just his opinion. It's not, I don't feel like he comes on the air when he gets on live and he like, fuck the DMV, y'all ain't shit. I don't feel like that's what he's doing, but I feel like when he opens his mouth, people take it as a shot more so than, okay, that's just how he feel. Fuck it, whatever.
But see, sometimes, man, it takes for people, man, to be able to step back, man, and really look at reality and look at situations and things that's taking place and look at themselves. Sometimes some things that are said, it may not be a direct shot to nobody, but someone needs to hear that.
Well, I'm from the South, and I'm a true believer in a hit dog a holler. So if you hear something, if you hear something,
You don't say you been here your whole damn life.
I have not. Stop telling that damn lie.
That's what they say. I didn't know you
Stop
back
telling
then.
that damn
If you
lie.
go at the Fast Eddie's, you've been here long enough.
I've been here a lot, on and off, throughout my
But
whole
you
life, but
see.
I'm not from here. I will never be from here. I live here. There's a difference.
There's a
I'm
difference.
just going by what they. The
Like
man
I
Dad
said,
just coming in
well, when
saying
Super
he
Dan
gonna
get
be-
here,
he
we
gonna
gonna
say
square it out.
That's
But
what
let's
he
make
said.
something clear.
He
Say,
gonna pull it
you
up.
don't know me from Fast Daddies, and I don't know you from
Probably
Fast
gonna
Daddies,
be
but
the
I was
way
there,
you
right?
get it.
So shut up. We going to break. We'll be back, damn it.
Just get it, man.
That girl is a real proud leader. Small world, all her friends know me. Young boy living like a old geezer. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly. Bad girl still trying to get even. Haters mad for whatever's reason. Smoke in the air, binge drinking. They love it when backyard cranking. Get so cold, I'm not blinking. What in the fuck was I thinking? There's nobody to be mad. There's nothing to explain.
Ain't too many bitches here that is shell. Ain't too many hoes here that is shell. Yeah, I'm from the 1-4 tatted tail. Real niggas hold a man, shit, I'm knocking tail. In the back of the whip, I be cracking sap. I be sipping on the bar and get back to flip. In the whip, hold up shorty in the back of that. Lynch my real niggas where the trappers at. Hold up, where the crosstown northeast out. 21st, real niggas let the heat blow. Real niggas 1-4, keep it G code. I'm from the CU, motherfucking T.
We are back.
We back.
As you can see, we done had to bring Super Dan up here so we can get some damn facts straight. And
Fact check.
you know what I'm saying? Cause he got people around here talking about I'm from here and shit. We ain't gonna have to beat Dan. Then you got people telling me that I was at the damn Go-Go at Fast Daddy's, knowing damn well wasn't no damn Go-Go's playing when I was at Fast Daddy's. I was dancing, tearing your floors up to the damn house music. So I don't know nothing about a Go-Go. Being at Fast Daddy's, did I miss the Go-Go, Super Dan?
Dance to pop that coochie.
You better know it. Tell him, boo. Tell him we was playing all the Luke House music. Tell him, you remember? You better know it.
Yeah, for the record, y'all, she was prior to the Go-Go's at the original Fast Eddie's. Go-Go's came a little later.
Oh, okay.
So she was down there when we was doing just straight club night.
So,
Was that before the WPGC night? You know they used to have the WPGC night on
That was
Thursday.
before PGC.
Okay, okay.
Y'all
I
don't
just wanted
understand.
to know
I was the first promoter
Period.
to go down that joint.
Probably so.
To bring
Usually
Fast Eddie's.
everywhere, El Tropico,
Right.
you was that highway was all
That
you.
whole
right?
highway.
and I
thing,
met,
I
I
gotta give you
met
that.
Rico and Flex and Angie all of them through Super Dan.
And by the way, when PGC first started, it was on Flex and Rain. I think Rain was still with the station.
Yep.
Yep, she sure
Yep.
was. Yep.
And then when she had her baby, remember she had her baby? We was there for all that. Like when I came up for the summers, Dan was who I stayed up under Dan, and he used to call me Lil Miami, and then eventually he.
You're not from Miami no more.
I'm not from Miami no more. I'm from here now. Yes, I am from here now.
DC on the
I
air
have been
right
here
now.
long enough.
DC on air.
Hey,
right
No,
now.
I'm a-
I have been here long enough to say I am originally from DC now.
I used to have a little crush on her mother, y'all. Y'all understand,
A little
you know
crushed
what I'm
out.
saying?
A little crushed out.
That was my boo, you know what I mean? So like, you know, so that's why, you know, that's how I got to know little me. I don't give a.
Goddamn.
Hey, look, man. We gonna cut to the bullshit, man. First of all, man, I brought you up here to salute you, not bash you, because you've been taking like I said earlier, you've been taking more shots than the Navy and the Army put together about this go-go thing. So, man, like I said, man, I'm on the record with it, man. If I can say it behind your back or say in your face, I think it should be a Host of the Year award.
I love it. I love it. I love all everything that anybody got to say. I mean, that's why I've been taking all questions. Anybody had anything to say? It's like I done been on every show, right? It's like I mean, it happens, man. Cause I can't make everybody happy, y'all.
Why you can't?
Y'all don't understand. I'm so happy. This was an idea. This was just a thought 2.5 years ago, y'all. You know what I mean? And I tell everybody when I was on that station, that Go-Go Radio Live, and it got so much heat off of just. We was just doing something for the show, and he couldn't handle the heat. I was like, man, this ain't the right place for us.
See, one thing I like about you, and this is what Kevin was talking about, and we always talk about, when somebody closes the door, man, you got a chance to open your own doors. Dan took his own grind and his own vision and made it out of a station himself. So you gotta respect that,
But
man.
Dan, you've always been humble. Like I've known you. We go way back. I've always known you to be
Humble in public.
I've known him. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I'm telling you.
Humble in public. That's a good way to put it.
Dan has always been in the public. Dan is the most meek and mild and loving person you ever want to meet. But behind closed doors, though.
Nah, but one
he
thing
gonna
about
say
I
some
say,
shit.
and just
Wait, hold on. He calls out the DJ that stays go-go. That's not humble.
Hold on, wait a minute. You called yourself the DJ that stays
Actually,
go-go.
I mean,
Did you do that?
of course, that's the.
You was talking shit?
Hey, listen, no.
Cause y'all gotta understand. Let me.
Break it down.
I explained this on every show so far.
Give it to him.
Y'all gotta understand. A lot of people that love go-go and what y'all getting, the benefits of what y'all getting. 5 and 6 years ago, y'all was like, this is dead. This is a dying breed.
Talk about
This ain't going nowhere. The kids don't love it. I don't like it no more.
like the young
you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand what we done been through the struggle of being there and still being
I
there.
know, because I
to
remember
giving
when
y'all these
Dan went
benefits
from
of
being
today.
this
Hey,
big.
listen.
Hey, look, Dan done went through the struggle so long. He was this big when he started. He this big
No.
now.
When I first started, a lot of people don't know I had a go-go band, but when I first started,
What?
Dan used to...
Y'all don't know about
Hold on, wait a minute.
UEB? Y'all don't know about the UEB?
UEB.
Oh, UAB. I'm
I'm just
sorry.
making aggressive, man.
UAB.
Baby, you had to go back?
Did I? And we used to light shit up, but niggas in my band started letting...
Oh, say
Hey.
it, super.
They fucked up
Say
the
it,
whole
super.
thing.
Say it, super. Say
we
it.
was
No,
good.
you ain't see that face. Say it, super.
Go ahead, he can say it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and this is why I don't never say anything bad about this man and his marketing skills. Like, the band wasn't the greatest band, but he made sure it was 20 to 50 people at the show watching
a hell
his
of a
band,
promoter.
watching his band every week.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they was like, they was a beginning band. So it was like, you know, to bring that many people out for a band that was just beginning and
We had to put us
they
on the
wasn't
show.
all that good.
Yeah, we
it was
wasn't all
like, you
that
know what I
bad,
mean?
but you
It's
had
like
to put us on the
that's
show.
when I first saw his grind. So it's
You had to put us on the
as
show.
I continue to see people adding them to shows and everything, I understood. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? Because I know what they felt these promoters need added to the shows. Because these promoters today ain't real promoters.
Thank you. But Dan first told me, I'm like, damn, man, I'm not making no money. I got the crowd, but I ain't making no money off this shit, blah, blah, blah. He said, you don't do it for the money, you do it for the love of the go-go.
Exactly.
And then after I started thinking about that in a different aspect, my buzz started getting bigger. People started paying me for shows and, you know what I'm saying? Then the rest is history. But he take a lot of heat, but the only thing I'm
He was
getting...
a VA dude. I ain't know nothing about no 640 back then.
I was living in VA.
I,
I
know,
met all the
I know.
shows.
I just know him from being from project.
I was
He's
using
a
the-
project dude. He was a project
on the
dude.
run.
There.
I
eh?
go back to 640. I was on the run.
Oh, you was on the run then. Okay.
All right, I was on the run. I had to
Solid.
run 2 years. See, back then when I first came to VA, you know, Kevin, you could run your 2 years out. Like if you on a run, like from a juvenile and Oak Hill, you can run your 2 years out. If you,
you can
got
age
a
out.
charge, you ran from the group home in 2004, and they catch you 2006, they let you straight out. Like he ran his 2 years out.
Right.
Okay.
He ran his 2 years
You
out.
had
There's
to be
nothing they can
underneath
do.
the UFAC.
Yeah.
We like to shout out Murray Hibberg, man, for the UFAC
Yeah, that's my favorite
that
man.
was put into effect.
Yeah.
You know, man, because I
Oh,
remember I
Lord.
caught my first little charge, though, man, and I got a 1-3, and that UFAC hit, and that thing was putting 6 months, 3 months, 6 months off my time. I was down youth center, and they
was down
say,
youth
hey,
center,
the CO's looking for you. So I go see what the CO's want. They say, oh, you don't want to go home? I say, huh?
I'm out.
I'm out. They threw me in the van and all that and let me out behind DC jail. So I had a damn trash bag, and I walked over to the bus station and told them, man, look, I just came home. I just need to get a ride. You know what I mean? And after I made it the way I made it, I walked and knocked on my father's door. Said, Daddy, I'm home.
So look. So
Oh,
what,
man.
for those of y'all that don't know, right? Super Dan was one of the first people that ever made me want to be a host. Super Dan,
Oh, for real?
man, you know that because I used to try to beat. Man, I used to
Boy,
be
they
able to
make you feel good when they in your face, don't they,
Let me,
boy?
nah, Super knows this. Super has always. Let's make something clear. One thing Super can vouch for is throughout the years, I've not kept in touch with a lot of people, but Super has always been someone I've always kept in touch with. He's always, even before I knew who a band was, Super has always been a family friend, a real friend. So.
Y'all ain't know
Super-
y'all ain't know I used to host, did y'all? I used to
Super,
host parties.
Super was
I
a
know that.
Yeah, I
host
knew
when
that.
I first
mean,
met him.
That's why
it's
I
easy to
was
see.
promoting. That's
And
I was
you used to
promoting.
host, and it's not a host of year award on the Go-Go
Hold on, let me finish.
I'm
Hold on, wait a
explain that in a
minute.
second.
Hold on. Super was a host. He was a bomb ass
I
host.
second that.
Super was
Are
even
you
Super
shitting
even
me?
got a mean ass two-step.
A
Y'all
what?
might not know it, but Super
Hey,
got a
what the
mean
fuck,
ass
man?
two-step
Tell
and
me
he cut a
why-
mean
why
ass
is
line
that-
dance.
If a host is hosting 90% of Go-Go shows, why was not that added?
Because we can't think of a consistent 5 to add each and every
A
year.
consistent
But the
5
sad
hosts?
part about it,
Oh, yeah, that's
is
true.
the hosts
I-
hosts are the ones that like kind of bring the party. I understand that the band.
But
do
he
it, though,
just saying-
without
I just don't,
the-
like I said, we don't have
He's
a
saying, basically, he's saying over the 2 years.
we don't have a
only people-
consistent 5.
So basically, you look at it like this:
Me
you
and Billy
compile,
Kid.
you compile. This is how I would look at it, right? I would compile all the little shows that we know of, and what host hosted or promoted, you know, or put on these shows, and also look at turnout and all that and everything.
But it wasn't
though.
that many.
But me personally, I really don't think that it should be like no one specific award. I think host and all of those should be acknowledged with an award within itself, because being a host is not an easy job.
But I understand what he's saying is
I understand.
it's only 2 people that host
Consistently,
It's
that's
me
consistent.
me and Billy the Kid.
That's
like
consistently-
nobody else. You
Right.
can
I
really
feel as
Call
though
Montana.
that the two.
Montana, but he wasn't hosting consistently.
So
But
how
Billy
do you-
Billy the
Let's
Kid
go
was
off
on
of
every
this
week.
year
go off
or-
of the record.
Yeah,
then.
this year.
Okay.
for
So let me ask y'all a
It
question.
should go off of the record of consistency.
Right.
So
That-
let me.
That's what we looking
that
for.
These hosts should be acknowledged. It ain't that they're going up against each other.
You know what I like about
feel
this
as
show?
though that they should be acknowledged, just for the simple fact though, because without a host, man, you know what I mean. How they gonna know? Like I said, when them bands halftime and all that, and then the DJ doing this thing, now
But
it's
they
up
could
for the
get past
host.
it because if you book Dan could host and DJ.
Period.
Frank White could host and DJ. So they
Right.
DJ Big John could host it. So they getting past it now. It's not that many hosts
But-
needed.
Let me ask you a question. How did you go about picking these categories and picking these people? How did y'all go about? I know it started off with more than just 5 on the roster. So how did y'all narrow it down and to the
Well, the
people?
categories was picked first. We piggybacked off of the 2009, 2010 Go-Go Awards. As far as not to get more creative, but you're gonna try to get creative as we go along. But the way the categories went, when we was sitting down, we was just trying to narrow it down. We wanted 10 people to get involvement with the fans. We wanted to lead every category at 10. But as we got halfway down, we started seeing that, okay, we got 11. But we was like, instead of narrowing it down, we said, all right, just leave them on there because the people going to vote anyway. Then we got down to the next category. It was like, okay, it's 13. Okay, but the people going to vote anyway. So instead of us going back and adding more, we just continued to go down because it was like, time was of the essence. So then we got down to like the women. The women, we was like, let's put all of them on there. Like, you know what I mean? This is the only category towards women anyway. So we put them all on there. And it was like, it just got to a point. So now when we finish it and we publish it, oh, why such and such ain't on
Right.
here? Why such and such ain't on
But
here?
another thing is,
Why, you know what I mean?
So,
It's
and
like,
this.
that's-
I think another thing where people wanted to do, like all these award shows has been, and not just yours, from the Titan Awards to even the music and movie awards that I want to let you. All of them are a popularity contest to see how many people you can get vote. So I think what people want to see, at least for myself, is like one of y'all get committee, like 10 of y'all, and y'all put in votes who y'all think the best. Then it won't be.
No, we got
Because
a
be honest
committee.
with you, backyard is gonna win just about every category.
We got a committee.
Cause once they put it,
So-
they got 100,000 fans on their Instagram. They gonna vote for backyard. I'm letting you know that right now.
And
Once
the
Big G,
consistency and the
once Big
consistency
G
on
do
that,
a
right.
video,
You gotta
yeah,
stay
Joe, we
tuned.
dominated for
You
this and
got-
this.
You got to
It's
stay
over.
tuned. Stay
So-
tuned.
But I'm saying it's all.
So
But
you
bam.
said that you do have a
Awesome.
committee.
Go
You
ahead.
guys do have a committee that you guys put together, that you guys meet and pick out and do those separate things. So when it comes down to people's feelings about who should and shouldn't be on the ballot, how you been dealing with that? Because I know you've been
We've
getting
been
heat
dealing.
left and
Oh,
right.
I get it.
Oh, he been taking the
I'm
shot.
gonna get it. Yeah.
He been.
Yeah, he been
Hey,
clapping
been
back.
A humble hustler.
Yeah.
As
You
a,
been
uh,
oh, you been clapping back. Oh, you
yeah.
ain't been a humble
He
Yeah.
clapped
hustler.
back.
Oh,
He
excuse
clapped
me.
back.
Yeah.
I gave you too
No,
much
Oh, you-
credit.
no,
yeah,
it's no
Snoop
need.
did
Like I
clap
say,
back.
silence is the best way to kill anybody. I'm just letting you know, for real. Ain't no need to go back and forth with nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You live your best life. You know what I mean? There's no need.
And you working,
It's
so
like
what
it's,
do you get?
it's like yeah, because you know if you don't like what I'm doing, you can either join us or do it yourself.
Exactly.
It's not. I don't mind you. You know now.
Them
even-
awards
I
ain't
would
cheap,
steer you in the
by the way.
right direction.
Them awards ain't cheap. They ain't like the niggas go just make a award. Them awards cost money.
You know what I mean? It's
You
more
have
than
something-
Yeah, I was
baby?
gonna say that from my experience with the DMV Awards, I was on
With the fight one or the one without a fight?
all three of them. that was the last one too, Fat Trail. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
went to the last one. I'm like, God
But anyway,
damn.
look though. So for 3 years in a row, I was on the nominating committee. I wasn't part of the production. That was Brother Maniac and Dre RJ in the Paint. But for 3 years in a row, I was on the nominating committee, and it's very hard. We would be up all night sometimes, going back and forth, debating, and every year for 3 years in a row, we made a mistake. And people were like, "Oh man," but we actually really tried. It's a lot harder than you think it is. But we actually.
Hey, now let me say you have something, cause you're a writer for the Wash paper. You write a lot of blogs. Everybody say, man, that's fucked up. You gonna write about that certain rapper? You ain't writing about me. Do you get that too?
All the time.
Oh well,
Every single time.
Dan is understandable then. And you ain't the only one. Hey, look.
I feel like in this game, it don't matter what
Some
we
people
say or
wonder
do.
why we got
Right.
nominated.
Somebody
We
asked why I got
I'm honored,
nominated.
dog. I'm honored anyway.
Well,
I have no
I got
comments.
and congratulations to y'all on being nominated. You know, what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. Y'all are one of the finalists.
Oh, that's good.
Breaking news. Breaking news on the Go platform.
Breaking news. You heard
I'm
it
gonna
here
let it
first.
be known.
That cause
You heard it
Mimi,
here
though, dog. That's 'cause
first.
of Mimi, man. Mimi pushes very hard, and people want to know, like, this man, we've been doing this shit like for years. And if anybody I would go bad with, I would go bad with her. Like, you see, the only person that ain't never left my show.
Is this
no matter
Bam
what
640
happens.
or we talking to,
Oh,
y'all?
he's
What is
so
going?
Mimi.
Oh, no,
He's
no.
so
So,
Mimi.
guess what?
No, this is.
But guess what?
We
This
talking
is-
Hey, listen, this is the Bam 640
Okay,
that
hold on.
That's why
So
we
with
all
me
get-
and
we
Sarah
all
had
get-
my Trina moment.
we all can get to like and love this dude like this dude right
Say
here.
this.
It's a
And
new
you can
day.
ask her dude over there.
Not the Stephen
Do I
A.
call?
Bam
Do I
640
call and
2.0.
cuss Mimi out?
Hell
Do me
yeah.
and Mimi have arguments?
Hell yeah.
Just like I have on the internet, but she don't get all soft like the internet. She suck that shit up, say what she gotta say, and we back to work.
Period.
That's the problem. You can't tell people like somebody you have at your station. Oh well, y'all numbers was low. I don't like the way you doing it. Then they get mad at you, think you hating on them, but you just
You know.
telling what you
It's
see.
constructive
As a station
criticism,
owner.
man.
Constructive criticism, and a lot of people don't know how to take
But
constructive criticism.
not only that, at the end of the day, when it comes to me and Bam, we're a team. So wherever the fuck I fuck up at, it reflects him. And wherever the fuck he fuck up at, it reflects me. So when Bam do his dumb shit, y'all better believe I'm on the phone like, what the fuck are you doing? And when I fuck up, Bam ain't got a problem calling me and being like, yo,
And
Mimi, that shit ain't
you
cool.
can't do that. Like Dan had a conversation with me, And this is when the GMFU did numbers. He was like, man, I don't like that shit. You could have delivered it better. You could did like this. We was in the Elks I was hosting. And what I do, I ain't say get on in there like fuck that nigga. I went right back to the drawing board, even though he was against me with 20 bellow. But I won that match. But that's for another record.
I gotta see the numbers. I still gotta see the
Oh, you
numbers.
paid Dan for real.
No, actually, saying yeah. How much you owe me?
But I'm just saying though, Dan say certain shit about certain bands that he say to me, but he won't go in there because he knows that he's been in go-go long enough to know that a lot of people can't take it as they used to take it back in the days.
Okay, so this is my thing on it. Super Dan has learned over the years to be politically correct because he wasn't always that way.
Yeah.
Let's start there because Super Dan was the one that
Yeah,
he.
she's absolutely
Damn,
right.
you got a fat ass. He was that was Super Dan. So with that being said,
I still
he
say
has
that.
learned to be politically correct.
Damn, you got a fat
the
ass.
thing with Bam,
It's just all in a different way of saying it.
right.
No,
He
it's
learned a different way
It's
to
just
say
it's
shit.
just it's in business.
Hey, Dan, no bullshit though, Dan. Hey, Dan.
In the business, dog.
Yeah,
In
you
business,
really
like
have
A nice
you know,
derriere.
a nice,
Hey, listen,
uh,
but Dan, that's what I don't
backside.
want to happen. I just don't want to have you to get discouraged with, because some people could say, man, it's too many complainers. You trying to do something for the city. It's a pandemic. You still trying to get people their recognition, their flowers while they're here. I just hope you don't get to that point where most of the people, Titan Awards the same way. Like, fuck it, man. I'm doing my best I could. These niggas complaining. They ain't supporting. They this and that. And I'm out.
Not with Super. I don't see that happening.
No, you haven't, but I'm saying it can.
I don't see
People
that
have done
happening.
that.
A lot
But
of
nah,
people-
we good over here. Like I said, you can either get on that train or do your own thing. That's all you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest thing with me, and I tell everybody this. I look for a void in a marketplace. Y'all understand that?
See a need, fill it.
If you see a need, fill it. And if it's not there, you know what I'm saying? If nobody else want to step up and do it, we can, go ahead and, ride it until the wheels fall off. And don't be afraid to fail at anything that you do. That's like if I had to give like some advice to anybody, failing is,
My mama
just-
told me
it's-
to tell you,
it's just
Super,
a
you
stepping
still
stone.
her boo. Don't even worry about it. You still her boo.
She said I'm still her boo?
She said you still her boo.
No, but
Okay.
But Dan, the reason I gotta give you props, and because during this pandemic, you have been working as many like every show I've been on, you've been on.
You ain't
so
never
you
lied.
definitely be getting the book, and you definitely getting the calls, and you definitely been putting in the work. So that's you gotta be doing something right. Like I done been on every show. It's like I'm hosting with Super.
Right, like shit.
I
I ain't gonna lie though, I feel it made me feel good to walk in and see him. I be like, oh, they
all
go
the DJs that they could call, they call you, and you still get the people a good show.
No, I mean, it's cool, man. I love it. That's the culture. You know what I mean? It's like I couldn't do that live thing, y'all. Y'all ain't never. I tried it. I couldn't. I couldn't sit in my living room and feel the same. Don't feel the same for me. So I would sit back and I got a lot of things on my plate, so I can put my energy somewhere else. Trying to build like my radio station.
Man,
and
when
some more
all
stuff.
and listen, now we fucked up. The pandemic fucked up one of the greatest shows of my career, and I swear it broke down, almost made me cry.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico,
Oh, yeah.
man. Boy, do you know? And be honest with you, man, the man had to refund $10,000 back. Like people was on board for that shit. So when that happened,
It's just 2021. Just get ready. It's just
Okay, we
we
back.
We
And shout out to you and Rayo, man. Rayo,
gonna
like
keep it
I
going.
said, Rayo, reason people listening to me out Miami because Rayo was putting me on South Beach takeovers, and we was doing the Miami Jones back to back. We went on a plane and all that stuff. Rayo, we got to ride Southwest next time. Spurs be having me little like this and shit. But
Man,
guess
I love Spirit, man. Leave Spirit alone, man.
Like soul plane.
He always
Little
just like Rayo. Some people like, man, I don't like the way Rayo do it, but look, guess what? I never had a problem booking in my hotel. Was paid for from Friday to Monday. He always treat me right. He always gave me extra $200 spending money if I need. Like the guy's a great guy. So that's when I said in go-go people might give you a bad name about a certain people promoter, but you just gotta try them out for yourself. Everybody's not what everybody came to be.
So Super, with you being in this game for so long and being where you are now, you kind of been through the whole little sheboing of different avenues in this little entertainment thing right here. What is the best advice you can give a Mimi and a Bam as far as controversy and what's going on and what people got to say. Because I've had my personal conversations with you about it, but
Right.
what's the best advice you can give us?
Like that's why I'm shocked that I'm sitting here with Bam 640 right now because you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking of Stephen A. and Charlemagne the God. He, you know,
He is Mr. Controversy.
I'm like,
That is
I'm
Mr. Controversy.
I'm loving how he's so humble on his interview right now. I'm like,
That's
man.
that Mimi and Bam
Hey,
effect.
y'all.
But
That's
guess
that
what,
Mimi
though?
Bam effect.
But guess what though? Dan, every time you had a problem with what I said, what you say? You didn't blast me on in there. You said, come up to the radio show. We gonna have a conversation on air, and that's what we did.
Right.
And like it gotta be.
Because I'm
called you.
gonna tell you like this, like, you know, and this is the reason why me and Coop stopped doing our show. For real. It's like we've been doing this for 10 years, y'all. Y'all don't understand, like, and what we see is like
Coop been on
shows have been it's been more controversial than about giving information and getting to know who the people we interviewing and getting, you know what I'm saying, and taking our plateau to another level. You know what I mean? Like, think about all the go-go shows right now. Like, it's not about our music. You know what I mean? There's so many shows that's about the interview, but we ain't pushing the music. And if we ain't pushing the music, it defeats all purpose of what it is. So music is more important than even than our interviews, y'all.
Hold
Boy,
on, wait,
Cam,
real
hold
quick.
on. Let
The
Cam
cat-
talk, 'cause he
Cam,
got
they
something
say
to
they
say.
want to see your brown eyes, and ain't no sun in here. They want to see them sexy
You want to see my
browns.
eyes, but you can't see my eyes though. Bro.
Go ahead, Cam. Say what you had to say behind what
Hey,
you said.
look.
As a
So,
fan.
as a fan, man, this is what I want to know, man. Because like last year, though, man, you know, I heard how the Go-Go Boys win and everything. How everybody bashed it.
I think it was
talked
beautiful,
about.
though.
I think it was beautiful, man. But you know what I mean? Everybody had a whole bunch to say. They felt as though that the Congo category was wrong and y'all picked the wrong person. I mean, I'm saying I'm coming from a
They didn't
fan,
pick
so
nobody,
I'm
the
coming
fans
from.
voted.
But the
I'm
fans
coming
picked,
from,
right?
you
The
know,
fans
my
voted.
side.
Yeah, fans voted.
Yeah, I understand.
Any
but-
fans that
No,
back
but
y'all
he's
gonna
saying
win.
that they
I
felt
understand.
like he put
But
the wrong
this is
people.
The thing,
Okay.
This is the things that, like, I guess I don't want to say me as a fan, but like me as a person, you know what I mean? The things that I heard, they felt as though like the wrong winner of the Congo game, the wrong lead female vocalist, and it was the wrong this and the wrong that. So touching on that, man, and knowing that these things that y'all heard about, you know, the Go-Go Wars and everything last year and everything, man, have y'all taken, you know what I mean, that what you have heard and everything, though, man, and worked on it and try to, you know what I mean, make it better? What have y'all done to, I guess, to satisfy, I ain't gonna say satisfy the people because you can't satisfy everybody all the time, though, man. But what have y'all done have taken that criticism and to turn it around into something different?
Well, last year was the first time we had a Go-Go Awards in 10 years.
Exactly.
Okay.
So coming back, it was hard for us to be the judges. So what we allowed the people to be the judges coming back forward. And we seen like last year, it was a clean sweep backyard. The fans love backyard. So what we did this year with the committee, we were saying to ourselves, we're not going to let that happen again. And once the people vote, we're going to sit back and look at the votes and see how were they really making decisions on things that happened in 2020.
Right.
So a lot of the things you're going to see this year, the committee stepped in and said, ho, we made a judgment and we voted and made sure we made the right decision.
So when it comes to the finalists, that means there's another process after that?
No.
So how would you know who?
Yeah, that's a good
Whoever
question.
got the most votes is like the damn presidency.
No, I see y'all November 22nd. That's
So-
when y'all
Period.
y'all gonna know the answer.
Period.
But how would people know? Like you said, we're one of the finalists, but it's might be a couple
Well-
of radio stations. I mean, shows that think they're the finalists, but they're not.
I just let the cat out the bag to give y'all, you know what I'm saying, to let
I'm
y'all.
just asking.
He said
November
we'll
the
see him
22nd.
on the 22nd, and
November
everybody else
22nd.
that'll be
All
there.
right, hey,
We'll
look,
find out who
Man,
wins.
if we win, man, we'll be highly appreciated, man. There's a lot of people that watch this show. A lot of
If
people
we
respect
win, I'm
this
gonna be so
platform.
excited because it'll be my
This is for
very
me.
first
She
award.
gonna take the war home.
It'll be
I'ma
my
let her
very
take the
first
war home.
award. This will be
Yeah,
my
she-
second
hey,
time
look.
being nominated.
So-
And both times was with Bam because we the shit together.
Go
So,
ahead.
Superdan, do you feel as though, like I said, me coming in as a fan, Do you feel as though like the big bands, all right, you know what I mean, Backyard, Essence, and all them and everything, do you feel as though that, not saying that they need to take a backseat to it though, but me personally, I feel as though they should get like the Universal Award. No matter what, whoever come up to them and all that and everything, they're gonna always win. Do you feel as though is that we put more, that you guys are like showcasing and highlight more the upper bands and like the lower bands, we're not really like showcasing and looking at and like bringing them to the forefront? Because it's like, of course, you know what I mean, you got like some of the smaller bands, and then as soon as they say Backyard, they're going to outshadow any of them smaller bands.
That's a good point.
Let me say this.
That's a good point, though.
Before Dan said answer, Big G was on this show. And he said when we was coming up, he looked right in that camera and said we was coming up. Nobody gave us nothing, boy.
We had to
like
work
the
for it.
band still had to work. Dan came in the era when it was DJ Flex. It was so many power DJs, but he still earned the way for himself. You, as a dealing with artists like Life Show and them, was a lot of people doing that movie hood TV. That did not stop you from doing your thing. You still have to put in the work.
Period.
And that's what these bands not understanding.
They not
Nobody gonna give you
understanding they gotta put in the
nothing,
work.
boy.
No.
Now go ahead.
Well, what we trying to do is, like I said,
After you answer the question, they're going to answer the
Right.
but a lot of things.
Now you can answer the damn question.
Right. Now go ahead. But y'all, like I say, like y'all don't understand. Moving up a corporate ladder in go-go, only way y'all can move up if somebody retire, they die,
Right.
or
Go to
Damn.
jail. Go to jail.
That's like trying to get a
or get fired.
That's like trying to get a decent
Or
apartment
go
in New
you
York.
know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So we still living in an era that bands from 30 years ago are still on top.
Still on top.
Still 30, and no other genre is like that.
Because of
ever.
consistency.
But yeah, because of the love, the local love that we have for these bands. They're gonna do it till the wheels fall off. Chuck Brown
Hey, look.
did it till the wheels
Literally.
fell off.
And they still
And
playing.
still
And
doing
they
it.
still playing.
Right, I
So-
was gonna say,
Still doing
and they
it.
still damn doing
And
it.
still doing it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be one of them situations where these bands,
look.
these bands are gonna have to, you know what I mean?
Light-skinned people
we
always
give
late.
love, we give love to certain bands.
No, just messing with
Hey, but this is what I'm saying. If you're looking at a point of view, like, okay, let's say you in BET corporate and you're looking at Go-Go. Okay, we want to put Go-Go over, and we looking at, we listen to these bands. All right, shit. Okay, we bring in two people, bring in Taraji and Regina. Okay, who has the most original build? You want Sardines Junkyard, the Bud EU, Trouble Funk Drop the Bomb. What do you have after that?
It's really nothing, because a lot of
that's
nobody
my
really went
question.
mainstream.
What do you have after that? though?
And that's the sad part though, that Go-Go was only known for doing the butt and all that though. When it come to like outside country, I mean not countries, cities and states and all that and everything though. When you say Go-Go, they be like, huh? Who you talking about? EU doing the butt? You know what I mean? And it's like, it's sad because this is a genre and all that though that could be implemented in any type of music. We talking about hard rock, slow music,
So, real
rap,
quick.
and all that.
So real quick, I'm gonna ask you guys a question, and we're gonna take a quick break,
Yeah,
and we're gonna come back and get it started, because we got some ladies in the building. I want to get
And
up
we got my
here,
man Doc, too. We
You know
gonna
what I'm
get
saying?
the ladies
Talk
and
to-
Doc up here
And
all
Super
at once.
Dad, you gonna hang around for a second, because I'm still fucking with you.
I hang on. Can I say
But,
one thing real quick?
Go ahead.
One thing to answer your question, like we have the, it's like certain awards that we are going to try to put more emphasis on because like the Grind Award, you know what I mean? We call it the Patiently Waiting Award for bands that's up and coming.
Yeah.
That's going
And
to
you
be.
got Outside the Beltway Award,
And
too.
Outside the Beltway
Yeah,
Award.
that's good, too.
We're
CMB, y'all got my vote.
We're going to put an extra emphasis on those because y'all don't understand who's watching Go-Go right now.
Exactly.
It's like, it's
I'm glad y'all got it right,
it's,
because my man Rucker been working hard on the West Virginia
For sure.
and up here, and he's nominated. I was so happy to see him. Rucker has been working hard. That's my guy, man. He been working hard. So the Grinders are definitely got recognized in this nomination.
Yes,
You can't
yes,
look
yes.
at nominations and say, okay, the Grinders won. They have definitely
The ones
got
putting in
it.
work definitely got their just dues this time around.
Right.
But, so this is my question. You as a fan, you as someone who's been in this business, you also as someone who's been in this business, bam, you done been all up and through his Go-Go bands hosting the whole 9 yards. Only thing I ain't seen you do is mix it, you know what
Nah,
I'm
they
saying?
can have that shit.
Drop a, you
Mixing
know,
is
quick
not
mix
me.
or something.
That's why I go to the
But,
studio.
He ain't stripping
with
either.
I ain't seen him do that either. I got some dollars though. Trying to
I
get
had
it
took
in.
my shirt off. I took my shirt
Oh,
off
yeah,
the
you
last.
did strip for me. You
No,
gave
no,
me
not
that Rick
here.
Ross.
No,
When you
last
took
time
your shirt
I
off with
hosted.
your self-love?
I was
Last time I
joking.
hosted, hey, listen, last time I hosted Backyard, I ain't gonna lie, that Twist joint was burning up.
Oh,
I
y'all
had to
ain't
take my
see the
shirt
show
off.
where Bam was in here giving
yeah,
himself
I'm on
love
there,
and
I'm
took
on
his
there.
shirt off and gave us the
I don't think I
rickroll?
want to see that.
Hey, listen, I'm 36,000 on TikTok.
Hey, yo,
Listen
it
to
get
that
live.
work.
see that.
It get live
Hey,
in
look,
here.
look,
Hey,
look.
look,
I'm
we got
up on
fans
TikTok,
only?
36,000.
Man, we about to get
By
Bama
the way.
fans only.
By the way, no. Hey, Ronnie, that was not me, baby. No, I did not say that. No.
Hey, y'all can get a collaborative one. Work it out.
No, I did not. I
For
did
any
not.
additional things you want to see from Bam, you can follow him on Bam640 OnlyFans.
Nah, no, but hey, listen.
30 days
Hey,
free
niggas been putting in that. Hey,
subscription.
look, niggas been putting in that work, and I'm happy for
I'm gonna
the
make
for
me
the
a Go-Go
Go-Go
men's
Bulls, man,
calendar.
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all wait on it, ladies. I'm about to put this Go-Go men's
It's hold on.
calendar
I think
out.
we gotta
Go
get.
get some of these
Hey,
sexy
listen.
Go-Go men.
We about gotta get back. Before we take a break and get documents, bring them up here. We have to get back to original music, but it gotta be good original music. You can't even put no shit out there be like, nigga, what the fuck was that?
So let's ask this question real quick. So with you, all of you guys having this, what for us to move forward in the go-go community, to go mainstream, to get outside of the DMV and the B, since they matter, what do we have to do? What has to happen next for
We
us
already
to
out
be?
there. Where you want us to go? We
No.
been to Africa.
When
we
I
been to
say
North Carolina. Me
mainstream,
and Doc.
you understand what
just
I say
came
when
back
I
from
say
CIAA.
for us
I
to,
understand
for the
to the
go-go
point that a
to
record
go
company
mainstream and be
will want to-
syndicated.
You had Snoop come down and embrace RE, and they bashed that
Okay,
shit.
everybody but Bam answer the question.
But that.
What needs to happen next?
Don't play with
I have
me.
an answer for real. So right now, in the area, DMV rappers, they probably release about 30 new songs a week.
But that's too much content.
I know, but all of it's not good. But let's say five
Half
songs are
are
good.
good.
Let's say 5 songs are good. Those are 5 songs going outside this area every week. The go-go
man Garvey
bands
got a
need
banger,
more
by the way.
content, more original content on iTunes, on Spotify, whatever they put it on. Just stream it. Like I said, all of it's not gonna be good, but put something out there.
Okay.
My thing is when a band puts something out, get behind it. Like he said, Chuck, the newest song we have out is "Hit the Floor" with,
That shit rock.
you know what I mean. But it's
A lot
not
of people
getting
that been
it's not
back
getting
to
no love. And we all as fans we have our favorite bands that we like. We're not gonna show love to a certain band. So you know what I mean. So when it comes down to it, if we can get if a band puts something and everybody just get behind it and push it, I think that would be the thing that we can.
So in the words of Big G, some of y'all need to hold y'all own city nuts for a while. Period. Anyway.
Nah,
go
but
ahead.
guess what? You gotta put out, like you said, you gotta put out some good product because a lot of times I was putting bullshit out, music out there. I
But
ain't
Hit
gonna
the
lie to
Floor
you.
is a bomb ass song.
Yeah, but a lot of people think it's not because they say like Snoop ain't help push the joint and all that. But he did the shit on the arm. I heard they ain't even.
It wasn't.
charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is,
wasn't
though,
here,
man,
or was it?
Yeah, the thing is, though, man, it's just that a lot of these dudes, man, they just so quick to want to put music out, sound the same, and all that, though, and really don't have nobody to sit there to listen to it and master it. A lot of these dudes, man, really need a producer and somebody to be like, nah, your delivery was wrong. Deliver it this way.
that's right.
You know what I mean? And come this way with it. Like me, I'm good on vocals
Man,
and
I
all
asked
that,
Dan
though.
because
As
somebody
far as
sent Dan the joint. He said, I ain't feeling that joint. Maybe it'll grow on me, but right now.
That's exactly what I say. I don't bash
Right.
right.
I mean, to each his own. Everybody
I
is
don't
not
bash-
going to get it.
Y'all understand because
You better than
it's been
me.
plenty of songs that came my way. Like I remember I had a Beyonce song before anybody else had. I was like, shut it down, smack it, seven. I was like, why the hell is it called 7-Eleven? I didn't understood it. When I played it at this party, it was like, but when it caught on, I was like,
It was the dance.
That was the
It was the
hottest.
dance.
It just caught on, and I didn't like it at first. But it's just like I give
Yeah,
all
but when you
songs
see a
a
woman with her ass in the air, it make you like a lot of stuff.
I mean,
Just saying.
whatever gimmick it take,
All right,
But look,
T-Dan.
real quick though,
saying.
real quick though, like these days, the record labels now are listening to TikTok, right?
Exactly.
And TikTok it blows up. For
Yeah.
example, the CC band, what's that? My Fatty blew up last month. So you
My
never
Fatty
know.
What? Which one? CCB?
Yeah, it blew up last
Man, that
month.
shit was national. And then I interviewed
But-
the girl Kiki, but guess what?
What's that?
When they tried to get her to sign the copyrights of the song and put her name on the contract, she wouldn't sign it.
You mean a long time ago or
Yeah,
last month?
No, we
when
talking
it
about
first
last
started.
month on
month it blew
TikTok.
up.
I know, but I'm talking about when they first did the song. Mark used to be their manager at the CCB at the time. She said, when I interviewed her, she said she wouldn't sign it because she thought it was a gimmick. Now she ain't getting no royalties, but Zoe get money off of it. E-Time, like that shit is national.
But at the same time, you got a lot of managers that really don't know how to manage.
That's true.
That's why
You
you
know what I
need
mean?
a
This
lawyer.
is a business. This is a business, and you have to treat it like a business. I understand. It's just like if I was y'all manager. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we friends and everything, but at the end of the day, it's a business. So you have to manage it properly, which keep your band members in line, keep everybody in line, keep the paperwork together, and you also have to do more than just manage. You have to push your people to the masses. It's hard for your people to push them to the masses. You have to do your part as well.
And this
All
the
right,
end of
gentlemen.
okay, before we take a break, this is the end of the question. Post the BAM 640 show and see where it stay on Facebook. Like you don't own the right to this song. It's like y'all have to do the BMIs
Yep.
and then you have to do the right thing. Like Twan will tell you, you can't even post nothing on Spotify if your shit ain't right. They gotta see who you are.
So, gentlemen, with that being said, I need everybody to go ahead and give y'all shout outs and tell the people how to find y'all and what y'all got coming up, and we're going to go take a break after that. Starting with you, baby.
Oh, it's DC Super Sid on
My man.
IG, Twitter, Sid Thomas on Facebook. He'll be follow me every week on the City Paper. Thank you.
He be trolling a little bit too, y'all.
Always,
Hey,
always.
listen. But hey, look, man, I ain't got no shout outs, but you already know, man. My man Doc Black Passion here, Miss Brandy here, their interview next.
And
I
damn, you ain't going nowhere. Nobody wants
Oh,
your
no,
shout
no,
out.
hold on. I have a studio session. My man
You
Wings
leaving me?
already. Hey, look, the Cash App already hit. Like you know.
You know what? Get the hell out.
I'm
Come
going
on,
to
bro.
the
Give
studio
us your-
session. Kevin's
give
still
us
gonna
your-
be here. Dan's still gonna be here. My man Doc is in the building. Black Passion. Matter of fact, Black Passion is the only go-go band with a song that's on my album. The last album is Black Passion featuring me from CIAA. My man Doc gave me 2 verses, so I gotta thank my man. I had to bring him up here for the interview. I know about him. You gotta get in the interview.
I will. Give me your shout outs, baby.
Man, yeah, shout outs, man. Y'all can get me, man. Kevin One Cowboy fan for life, man.
Cowboy! I'm surrounded by
fans all day.
Cowboys!
Ball or fall, win or lose.
Fuck the Cowboys!
You can also hit
I
me
know.
at the TV Mountain Man on IG,
Y'all, they was
man.
nervous
TV
on
Mountain
Sunday.
Services.
Hey, dog, they was
You know what I
nervous
mean?
on Sunday, boy.
Yeah.
The refs
Hey,
kept
y'all,
us
while
from
they
being
getting
great.
that behind the screens going on, we gonna go ahead and take a break and we be
All right, we
back,
about
y'all.
to take some pictures, then we gotta get Studio Wings. I'm on my way, man. Let's get it.
What's going on, man? It's your boy DOC Black Passion, man. You already know what it is, man. B-Day Extravaganza 2017, man. This is part 1, part 2 tomorrow night at the Aqua Lounge and shit. We out here partying, man, having a good time, man. Libra gang. Man, and my man DJ David Jerome, man. He been down with the band for a long time. Come on up in here, man. Tell them about your birthday, man.
Gang, man, whole lot of gang shit. October 3rd was my birthday, man. We're gonna turn up this whole weekend, man. Tomorrow at Aqua Lounge, New Avenue, y'all know where it's at, man. We killing it, man. Libra gang, man. You know how we do it.
Much love to Web Captions for captioning everything this evening, man. Web Captions, much love to y'all, man. We're coming out here, videotaping this, man. We need this, man. Put this crank out there in the streets, let people know what we're doing, man. Black Passion Band, Black Passion Experience. You already know what it is. 2018, we coming there.
Good out there,
Also myself with my lead talker guy. And all the Libras gang. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Yeah. Let's survive. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Yeah. Let's survive. Get high. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Yeah. Feel alive. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Well, let's survive. Yeah. 'Cause y'all ain't about nothing. Man, y'all just talk loud. It's Black Passion, bitch. Y'all niggas better watch out. Before I go on the ground, I'll be holding the ground from city to city, town to town, putting it down for all my niggas on the block. Dusting up in life, all they know was thugging it up. A lot of niggas I don't know. It's a thugging the what? But my niggas are play the cut. Dog begging give up. I had to cut some niggas back.
What a body of joke. Let's go. Like I said, before we celebrate the Libra birthday, this is how we gonna start the party for my B-Day tonight, y'all. Much love to that one I am. Good to see you in the building this evening, man. Yeah. You hold it down, big. Good to see you out there, K-Naz. Yeah, big brother, y'all wishing. Good to see you, Jazz. New retro in the building, too. What do you say, General? Keep it right there, Ray. Hold it down, Rick. Hey, Nacho. Cowbell with a tambourine. Also, good to see my Southeast body up. We back there, EB. My man Evan in the building to see me out. Also known as the Commish. Tambourines. Just another Saturday night, man. right there in the Aqua. Backyard of Black Fancy, man, tomorrow night, man. Don't be about next Friday night too, y'all. What? The good old Showstoppers present Black Fancy. We got the tickets on sale tonight, y'all. Showstoppers. Happy birthday going out to you, Reg. Jokey B-Day. Roy De Niro. For the town, Ray. Hey, Ray. Cowbell. For the Ray. For the Ray. Yeah.
What it do, y'all? We
What
are
it do,
back.
what it
We
do,
had to
what
take
it
a
do,
quick
what it do?
break, get everything resetted and everything. We got the Queen of Fee in the building, Miss Brandy Forte.
Oh man.
And
What
of
it
course,
do,
you know, we
Brandy?
got the Doc in the building.
What's going on? What's going on,
And we
man?
got Kev. He's still chilling with me, kicking it with me
I'm
in
still
the
co-hosting
building.
with him, man. You know me, trying to make it do what it do, man. Make
But
it happen, man.
welcome, ladies.
Welcome. I mean,
Wel-
thank you.
You welcome me back. I'm with it. But I'm loving what y'all got going on. You in this book that I'm mad I don't got my copy of yet, Miss Tamika Joy. Oh, okay. Because
She
I
ain't
was
bring
so
no
say I
extra
want to read
copies.
about being stronger and beautiful and stuff. But and then
I got a copy.
Mr. Fee,
All
you got
right,
this.
I got a
cool-
copy.
This, okay, let's talk about. I'm all over the place here because I'm like I want to touch both, but let's talk about the School of Domestic Violence.
Yeah. Queen of Fee founded the organization Domestic Violence Wears Many Tags in 2008. Been around, you know, trying to see who was having the conversation the way I wanted to have the conversation, which is women, of course, are victims of domestic violence.
But we also give it out.
Yes, we do, and I'm gonna get to that. And so, no, of course, everybody was talking about that, but nobody talked about men being victims of domestic violence, right? And also, nobody was talking about abusers, which is women and men are both or can be both in the relationship.
We all guilty.
Right, domestic violence. So I decided to, you know, say, look, we need a class because it's so bad at our dinner tables. We need a school. Like, we need to be educated on what those many tags are: verbal, emotional, sexual, financial, and physical abuse.
Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't even know financial was a damn form of abuse. Break
Yes,
that down for
Financial
me.
is
Wait
a form of
minute.
abuse. It
Yes,
can
it
be.
is.
Say that again.
Financial abuse.
Financial
How
abuse.
does that work?
And that tag can come with, you know, no physical abuse, right? This tag can come with verbal and emotional abuse where
Right.
the breadwinner of the family could be the abuser, male or female, right? Supplies the needs of the household if they want to, if, you know, if I need to, or if you're doing good, I will. Or the victim go to work, him, her, turn in the check, you know, and the abuser disputes the bills, maybe or maybe not. It just depends. The abuser can drive all your gas out your car, don't own a car, but drive all the gas out your car. Take your keys, right? And then bring your
Let me
car
put you
back
on pause.
on in.
Let me put you on pause. I just want to take the time to thank my mother and my father for teaching me that that this shit wasn't okay. Because I ain't had these problems. So I just want to take the time to thank my mother and my father for telling me that I was better than this bullshit right here. Keep going.
Okay, financial. So verbal abuse, of course, is the number one way that the abuser will get into the psyche of the victim. That's the object, right? Verbal abuse don't ever have to be physical. It can
Yeah.
just remain verbal
Yeah.
and emotional. To where this person tearing you down.
You ain't
know what I
shit.
mean?
You
On a
ain't gonna
constant
be
basis.
shit. You ain't going da-da-da-da-da.
That's right.
Well, shit, there's a lot of mamas and daddies out there doing that.
You know, women are, we famous for tearing a brother down or a sister down. We can cuss like, you know, mad dogs. Women can.
I need you to say that again. I need you to say that again and say that loud. Women, we are
Abusers too.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you got a lot of women out here, man, for real, man. They step themselves in this man role and step to a man as a man and don't expect for no consequences or repercussions to happen. Now, I don't condone hitting a woman and all that, though, but, man, you got a lot of these women, man, walk around and feel as though they got bigger balls than a man with balls.
All right
I don't
now.
condone no man hitting no woman, but I'm gonna tell you, like I tell my son, she hit you one too many times, you pick her ass up and drop in the trash can and leave. Period. That's how I feel about it.
The reason I know all this is because I was the victim and the abuser.
I was too. I was
Okay.
the abuser and the victim, so I know both sides. That's why I
Know
keep
both
stressing the
sides of
fact
it.
that women can be abusers.
Know both sides of it real well.
But
right?
to be able to accept that and to acknowledge that and everything, that's a big step, though. What brought you to that conclusion that you were the problem
I
instead
went-
of saying that other people or other things was the problem?
Because I went from being the abused. So when I got in my relationship after being abused,
Mm-hmm.
I was in the mindset of, oh, you got me fucked up. You're not gonna do me like that. You're not gonna put your hands on
Yeah.
me. So every time I thought you was gonna hit me, or I thought you was gonna, I was like, we fighting,
Right.
period. And it
Right.
wasn't so much of him. It was more of I had already went through it in my previous relationship, so I went into this relationship
So you
already
basically
on guard.
carried your
like, you
baggage
not
with you.
supposed to-
You carried the baggage with
Right.
you.
Exactly.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of women do that. We go from one relationship into
They do.
another, already damaged from what's previously happened. So it only take you to do one thing that looked like what somebody else did. It only take you to say one thing, and we instantly like, nah, you got me fucked up.
Because you feel as
Because
though
we-
that you in that same circle. Yeah, I
Exactly.
understand.
She
You know what I
talking
mean?
about the triggers. You see the
Oh.
triggers there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it was.
Yeah,
I
give us the
just- I was like,
terminology,
I'm not doing
definitely.
this again.
And
Definitely.
the triggers can, are foreseen to that victim, and they going to. Some victims can start to, like you're saying, go into fight or flight mode, which is you
Oh,
went into
okay.
fight or flight
Okay.
mode.
I just knew you weren't
Some
about to put your
victims-
hands on me again.
Some victims can go into freeze. You
What
know,
does that
they stuck. They don't know how to
Just
you know,
allow a person to do
fight
whatever,
back.
whatever. Don't know what
You
to
know,
say and all that, and
and
just
don't
deal
know what
with
to
it.
say and just deal with
So
it.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, right? I seen this movie called Enough, and I was like, oh, I'm about to do that. That's how that happened for me. I was like, y'all got me fucked up.
Well, enough was over exaggerated for the average victim. That is a male or
It is.
female.
It is,
okay,
very much
They
so.
don't do that. All right.
I don't know. Sometimes
They stay. A lot
Yeah.
of them stay in the relationships and they conform.
But see, you got a lot of people, man. That you got a lot of females and all that. They stay into these abusive relationships with these dudes that they know that ain't doing this and doing this and all
But
that though,
men
because
do
they
it too.
fake feel as though
But you got
and
a
men
lot
not
of men
excluded
that
because
stay in
they
these relationships too.
yeah
They
because
don't
they feel as
realize
though that
victims.
they don't realize that they victims and all that doing that they doing the things like me. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a man, and I can admit on certain situations, certain things though, man, that like as far as like with me and my woman and all that though, I may have came off overly aggressive and all that though, and which have put her in a heightened sense of feeling a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? Because of maybe how I came off. Now that may not been my delivery or how I wanted to come off, but at the same time, it's all in how it's come off though. So like you said, when you bring those triggers to a person, now they're in defense mode because
That's
they
right.
feel as though that they about to evolve themselves within
That's
the
right.
same circle or situation and
Yup.
things that they deal with.
Right.
How do a person come from that? Come out of that?
That's my question to you. How do you go from being for someone who's been abused and you're in this fight or flight, you in this where I'm not
Freeze.
going through this again, you're not doing this to me, I'm fighting back anything that looked like. How do you go from that to I'm just gonna exist in this moment and let it be?
Explain the exist in this moment, let it be.
You don't go in with extra. How do you let go of the old baggage in order to move forward so that you're not
You gotta get
looking
therapy.
at everything
You
as
gotta get
that's
past
this
it.
and that's that?
You gotta get therapy. Because being in
Sometimes
a
even after the
relationship,
therapy, it don't help. I done did
I
that.
understand that because you know why? America don't do specialized care for domestic violence.
Okay.
So you
okay.
just go to a general
Right,
therapist.
exactly.
Right?
They send you to a general counselor
general
or therapist,
therapist.
and they give you some medicine, tell you got PTSD, and send you on
right,
about your way.
Right. But with the school with domestic violence with as many tags, you're going to get specialized care because we're focused in on what you're actually dealing with when we talk about domestic violence.
Okay.
That's what a victim needs. That's what an abuser needs. But victims got a whole lot of programs that they can identify with. Victim women can go anywhere and get help.
Men cannot.
Victim men
Men can't.
cannot. The abuser
can't.
cannot. I
So
had to
what's
get locked up.
What's the stereotype there? Because I feel like here in our country, if a woman get beat by a man, They quick to be like, he going to jail, she going to the shelter, we gonna get them a new place to live. A man get the hell beat out of him and call the police, they be looking at him like, why you calling us? Ain't you bigger than her? Like, I don't
America
understand.
justifies women being abusers of domestic violence. They justify it.
But at the same time, yeah, they're justified and it's been acknowledged though at the same time though. But at the same way as I could call the police and say that she hit me, and she could tell the police that I hit her
And
and
if she
could
got
have
the
a little
bruise, he going to
scratch on her,
jail.
and now
Yup.
I'm gone. The laws are not in the man's favor as far as domestic situation,
So how
because
do
they
you-
feel
how
as though
does
a
your
man
school-
should be able to handle something
So
like
how
that.
does your school help them?
Exactly.
Those
Hold
ones
on,
that
let
can't
me-
go somewhere else and get help.
Right. Let me go back a little bit though. The Violence Against Women Act does not support men victims of domestic violence, and of course that's who gives out the money to all these programs for domestic violence, right? So it's no help for men on a national level.
Okay.
There's no help for men.
Okay.
Okay, that are victims of domestic violence. Okay, and how we help is I have a complete focus group for men
Okay.
that are victims of domestic violence, because they don't realize they are victims of domestic violence and have been probably since they was in the womb.
Yep.
Cause your mother and them rub their stomach and be talking about little
gonna
N-word.
be just like your goddamn daddy.
You ain't doing the punk,
This
I ain't
little
doing
nigga
the sucker.
getting
Verbal-
You know, men be verbally abused inside the womb.
Verbal abuse hurts more than physical abuse.
It does.
Forever.
It lasts a
Because
long
it
time.
because that's something that stems in your mind, and it make you think that you'll never be nothing, you couldn't do nothing and all that and everything, just due to the simple fact, like a person that you feel as though that you love or you care about the most, and they could say some of the most hurtingest things, and man could just tear you down in an instant. And I just feel as though like us as people, like we need to like kind of like, you have to be in tune with yourself.
We need
That's
to learn
true,
how to fight fair in relationships.
But that depends on the victim. What you talking about? It
Right.
depends on my victim at that time.
Right.
Whether I need to go to the low, hit below the belt, or maybe I need to instill them. Oh, you got, you beautiful. I love the confidence you walking around. But at the same time, I could be ripping this person off financially. Financial abuse. So I got to tell you what I want you to hear in order for you to go get that check.
Exactly.
Because nobody don't know about financial abuse.
Hey, I damn sure didn't, because you got
This
me
is
with that one.
ridiculous, man.
I
And
know
you got
about it. I
all these
understand.
programs out
Financial
here.
abuse.
I understand. And the thing is, a
Never
lot of
heard
people
that.
don't financial abuse. Here you go right here. It's just like the girl that go to work all day and everything and all that, done when she let the nigga drive her car and everything, and he riding all around the
That's
world in
right.
her car and everything, thinking that he's going to get jobs and all that and everything, but he riding all around doing this and doing
Riding
that,
other people
late
in
to
her
pick
car.
her ass up,
Yeah.
riding other people around in her car and everything
See,
and all
that's
that
what
and
I-
everything.
Okay, so
don't
can I be
even
honest?
don't even
Can I
have the
be
money to
honest?
put
Because
brakes
what
on
you
the car.
talking about is where I become the abuser. I'm sorry. What you talking about is the reason why I become the abuser.
But you got a lot of women that
I'ma
you got a
just be
lot of
honest
women that
about
take
it.
it as an excuse, be like, I love him.
No, but even
You better know it. I ain't got time for the baby boy, because I ain't playing. I'm not playing that role. I fight.
That the victim, even the abuser, saying to the victim, "You better get pregnant.
What?
You better get pregnant this month. You better not be on nothing. I know I can get you pregnant. So you
Once
better get
again,
pregnant."
I love my
Listen.
mother and father because y'all taught me that
Listen.
this shit right here ain't
For
for me.
a lot of victims, that is financial abuse. It's a financial trap to keep that woman or that man in
Exactly.
a relationship.
Yeah, I feel-
you
yeah.
got women who get pregnant every time this man say, "I don't want no more children."
Just to trap them. Entrapment.
I don't want no more children.
That's
And every
entrapment.
time you turn around, she pregnant. Every time you turn
Yeah.
around, she pregnant.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you got
It
some
take-
people, man, they used to it. They feel as though that's like the normal.
It
They
take-
feel it's normal for them.
To
Y'all
raise
do
a
know
child.
that it don't. A baby don't keep a man, right? Y'all do know that, right?
For
But they
some
don't. A
females,
lot
they
of them
do.
don't. A lot
That's
of them
what
they do.
financial abuse is about. It keep the man in
Because
track.
they can threaten the man on, yeah, all right, if you don't do this and do this and do this, I'm gonna take your child support. I'm gonna call the police. I know what you be
Let me
doing.
tell
You know
y'all
what you be
I just
doing.
realized. I just realized that I'm mean as hell because I ain't never loved nobody that goddamn much that I want to have a baby to keep your ass. I'm sorry. I must be mean as hell because I ain't never liked nobody that damn much.
But not only that, I think you could be a number one victim. So I gotta tell you what I want you to know or hear. I gotta feed those pitfalls in you that you lack. So you might lack them. You might have lacked your mother, lack your father, abandonment.
So I feed
issues.
on that.
I feed on that. And I tell you I love you and all that, boo. I want you to have my baby. You know, we can make our own family. You know, somebody who been through some trauma, They want their own family. They want an opportunity to get
have
it
somebody
right.
that love them
To have somebody
regardless.
that love them.
Yeah, but they're
so
susceptible.
you believe
You
what
believe
the
it.
abuser say.
Right, because they just
See,
want
you're not
somebody
just
to
talking
love.
to the victim here. You talking to the abuser. This is what y'all don't get an opportunity to do. This is why victims stay in relationships because they don't get an opportunity to talk to an abuser. So when I work with men victims and women victims, they talking to the abuser. You can finally get some kind of answers of how serious it really is. No, you can't tell a victim to leave their relationship.
Not at all.
You gonna
can't.
get them killed doing that.
Period.
You can't.
Yes.
You cannot
And a
tell
lot
that
of
woman or
times you
man
gotta
that.
understand something. When you are telling somebody to leave a relationship that is already dangerous for them, sometimes it don't take for them to say, and I'm speaking from experience, sometimes it doesn't take for me to say I'm leaving. Sometimes it takes for that nigga to hear that shit in the street, and he gonna come
Exactly.
home and beat the hell out you because
Definitely.
somebody else told him you was leaving.
Definitely, because I already murked with your mother and them. I murked with your best friend.
Period.
You know what I mean? I got that.
And they calling me like she gonna leave you if you don't get it together.
Right.
Now
Right.
I'm about to come home and whoop your ass because you telling people
Because
my
you see, you
business.
got a lot of people, man. You got a lot of people that's in
Or I get them to
relationships.
send you back home.
Yup.
Yeah, but see, you got a lot of people
Yup, 'cause
that's
I
in
can tell you them to
relationships
send you back home.
I get
and
them to
deal
send you
with
back home.
somebody, and you got other people always thinking, yeah, I feel as though that's the best person for you. He the good person for you and everything.
They
And as
don't know
soon
what
as
the
you
hell
talk,
going on in your
yeah,
house.
soon as you talk
right.
your stuff about them and all that, though, now they quick to run and tell that person.
Every damn
So
thing
that
you
doesn't do
said.
nothing but just bring up more turmoil
Yup.
within your household,
Yup.
within
It
itself.
is 65 dating questions out here that men and women don't know.
Give us a
That-
couple. Give us a
that-
couple
that-
right
that
quick.
our young people don't know. Our young people got the best domestic violence dating tools there is. They can date you all day off of that. But having appropriate questions like, what's your favorite president and why? It's going to give me an inside look of
Where you stand.
your mindset.
Exactly.
What you actually care about. You know, what type of music do you like to listen to? It's gonna give me an inside look without me sitting there always talking about my trauma. That's what y'all do wrong on the dates.
Yes.
You come on a date.
Give too much information
I
on
want to talk
yourself.
about all your exes.
With a potential, with a potential
baby
abuser,
daddy.
right? And
Yeah.
tell me all your business.
Yeah.
About how
yeah.
you done done wrong.
Yeah.
And they ain't do
And
you
now
right.
all you doing is let me see exactly what the fuck I
And
can do
now
and how I can do
all
it.
I can see is how can I use this victim?
Yup.
How can I
Exactly.
make this person a full-blown victim?
But see, the thing is, a lot of times in relationships, though, we get into relationships, though, when the person don't even know the person's favorite color, don't even know the favorite
That's
food
right.
that they like to
That's
eat.
right.
I can't bring you lasagna and
Hell,
you're
I don't
allergic to
even
cheese.
know what the hell you wanna
know
do
what I'm
in 3
saying?
years.
That's right.
It's like
That's right.
I'm not asking you to give me like all of your everything about you and all that, though, but
Right.
I got to know something about you. You got a lot of people that's in relationship and dealing with females that don't even know these people's last name.
That's right.
You only
Okay,
know
you
them
done-
by a
Okay,
scooter
so
from
real
on the
quick.
block.
Hold on 1 second, real quick. Let me give out this number. The number here is 240-467-5970. You guys can call in and be a part of the conversation because my timeline is lighting up.
Good.
You made a comment about these babies and these women having babies.
That's right.
And somebody said, hold up, it takes 2 to make a baby. If he ain't want no more, then he should have strapped up.
Yeah,
That's true.
easier said
That's
than
true.
done.
That's
That's
true.
easier
Whoever
said than
said
done.
that, that's true. But then sometimes
That's
you got
easier
these
said
dudes
than
out here,
done.
they so gun-ho, and so pressed and goosing so fucking hard
That's right.
that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no time. They feel as though if they got to stop and go get a condom or something like that, they'll miss their opportunity.
Opportunity.
You know what I mean? Like, that's like the best
the
thing
hell?
smoke because these niggas is goosing and they
Doc,
press.
you quiet. Speak up.
Right.
Well, I'm just.
He learning.
I'm learning.
I mean, he
He
goosing.
in school.
Right, because I'm like, damn. They
Yeah,
teach
it's
that
cool.
game in me and I ain't even know
Actually,
it.
I'm out of school. I graduated, got a master's in it.
Well, you in school today.
Oh.
but that's not with me.
I done figured that one out. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Right.
So let's speak about Miss Brandy Forte. Let's talk about stronger. Let's talk about stronger. Let's bring that into the play because these two kind of go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? She's teaching us how to not be the victims and to get out of the bull and let it go. And then we got some women that's telling their stories on how they made it and overcame and got rid of all the, all the trauma and the drama in their life.
Yep.
So just tell us a little bit about some of these women in this book and some of these stories because they are all based on true stories.
Yes, so Stronger is based on my life story, the last 7 years of my life. And the reason why it's a fiction book is because I kind of remixed it and protected the characters.
Okay.
Right. But I'm from California.
Oh, you about to have a book like what's that movie, Best Man? Everybody gonna read the book and be like, she talking about me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So but it's a healing story, and so it's interesting that Queen Afia is talking about domestic violence, because I'm like, dang, I didn't hit all them joints, the abuser, the victim, but it's a black love story. It's a black love story about a young black woman from California who meets a DC dude from uptown.
They be fucking up y'all life.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Not all dudes like that.
No,
Hey, listen.
I'm just playing. I love y'all.
But it's
y'all a different breed. I won't lie.
Yeah, so it's a black love story that is coming from an urban lens that deals with a whole lot. And so it's about a young woman named Dream Angelo who meets this edgy brother, Kenya Harris, from uptown. She's a Howard graduate, HU.
You know.
You know.
You better look at that VP. Yes.
Period.
So it's a story of how these two opposites that attract find their way. And I deal with so many things, from black women building their own empires, entrepreneurship, mental health. We have so many mental health issues in the black community, substance abuse issues. Queen Afia talked about the questions. There were so many questions that Dream Angelo felt that she asked Kenya Harris to solidify their love and their relationship, but she missed a lot of points. And so Stronger is an epic story that is a reflection of my life. It's a healing story. You know, I want to say, you know, while we're live, a lot of times good girls, you know,
please say
promote being with bad boys, and we promote that thug life is popping. We emulate it in our music.
And when
emulate
we get in that
it.
shit, we want out.
Yes, case in point, Megan Thee Stallion. And because this story is based on my life story, I just want to say, like, thug life is dead. Like, the way that it ends, how it's perpetuated, you're either going to go to jail or you're going to die. And so this
I can
book,
attest to that.
I'm running for my life
me up.
until the very end. And so it's just a real story. A lot of people are like, is this a story just for women? No, it's a story for brothers too. It's a way of vindicating the brothers, because I speak on behalf of my husband who was murdered. So you hear his voice. He was murdered uptown in 2017. And so you hear his voice, and it resonates, and it's real.
Wow.
Okay.
So Ms. Brandy, what brings you to the point as to where, like, you felt as though it was a need for your story to be heard?
So I'm an author by trade. I'm an author by trade. I'm an entrepreneur by trade. I also own a school as well.
Okay.
And when I first started writing Stronger in 2016, I just thought this was gonna be like one of those like cute, you know, Christmas little black love story. It was gonna be cute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had this big old idea, and then life happened, and I was like, holy shit. this book
Shit done got real.
Yeah, shit got real. And I'm like, hold on, let me sit back. And so when I wrote the book in 2016, I thought I was halfway through. And then life happened, and I was like, nah, cut. I gave myself time to heal. I gave myself time to go through the process of healing without people being in my way, because it was layers to it. I didn't realize how many layers it is to healing. People just think like you heal for 30 days, I'm healed, 60 days, I'm healed, and then you realize you got trigger points.
Healing 13 years later.
Trigger points. And so long story short, I came back to the drawing board, and in 2018, I got sick with a life-threatening disease last year with my kidneys, where I almost died. And my prayer to God was, if you wake me up from this surgery, I'm going to take over the world. And I'm going to tell the story that I've been harboring.
I know that's right. I know
Yes,
that's
girl.
right.
Yes.
Kudos to you.
Oh, man.
I survived. And I woke up, when I woke up from that surgery, I was like, oh, it's motherfucking on and popping.
I know that's
here.
right. I know
And
that's
I
right.
and I knocked the book out during COVID. That time was blessed. I hope so many people took advantage of this COVID time to get real with
That's right.
themselves.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
need to
That's
hear
right.
that. Listen to that.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? I took 90 days. God said, I'm giving you 90 days to write the story. If you don't write the story, I'm going to give it to somebody else.
Right.
And so I knocked the story out
Right.
in COVID, knocked it out in June. It published 2 weeks ago. It's on Amazon.
And well, let me say
yes,
this.
yes.
Kudos to you for
Indeed.
following God's design for you. So kudos to
Call
you. for
following
that.
the design and
You know what I'm
also
saying?
following what you was doing and all that though. You had a lot of naysayers and you had a lot of people that probably didn't want you to bring it out. But at the same token, you followed your desires or the desires of your heart and you made it be known. See, you
And you
didn't
stepped
seek
out on faith.
validation from others. You seeked validation from the person that you needed it from,
Right.
and that was the Most High.
And you stepped out on faith. So that's
Exactly.
always, you can't
That's
never
always.
lose stepping
But you
out
know
on
what?
faith.
You guys, you mentioned the haters, and I just wanted to say, like, don't get the cute face fucked up, right? So, because I'm
Period.
from LA.
And this what you do.
Period.
You look in that camera right there, right, and you say,
Period.
Look straight on.
"Hi, haters."
Tell 'em.
So let me tell you what really made me wrap the story up. And once again, we talking about domestic violence. A lot of times when you're in a relationship and I was married, you know, you're thinking to death do us part. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. You're supposed to tolerate a whole lot, right?
Ride or
So-
die shit.
Yeah,
Right,
right or
no,
die.
that shit
I
don't
mean,
exist.
Right. So I remember getting a call, and in a book, Dream Angelo gets a call from a young woman named Demi. And Demi calls Dream Angelo, and Dream Angelo is having dinner with Kenya Harris. And she's like, look, I'm having your husband's baby.
Oh, hell no, I'm
You're
good.
going and the mac and cheese was good, but I'm
Right.
having your husband's baby. I'm having a girl in a few months. You're going to have to deal with it. And we're eating dinner. And of course, it was a fiasco. And then she didn't let it go, because what happened was I internalized it and I got quiet. A lot of times women, we're ready to fight, but I had to process that joint because it crushed me. I didn't know if I wanted to kill him or what I wanted to do,
Yeah, I
right?
know that's
so I
right.
got quiet for months. Long story short, she came back after she had the baby, and she said to Dream Angelo, she said, you know what? She said, you so fucking stupid. You wrote a book called Free, bitch. You'll never be free. Write a book about me, bitch. Try it. I want to see. So I tried.
Oh,
You welcome.
man. You welcome.
God
tried
damn
it.
it. Tell them say you
Hey,
welcome.
see
Thank
it.
you.
You see it. You
That's
see
right,
it.
girl. Give her that ponytail flip. Let her
26
know.
chapters, 26 chapters.
26
All
chapters.
about you, boo.
522 pages. This
That's
is
right.
blast for men and women.
So my next question is to you though. So when you got up the nerve and everything to really write the book, and once the book was together and you went to your publisher and they checked it all out and published and everything though, did you feel a sense of joy, relief come off of you? How did you feel, you know what I mean, at that moment?
I felt the burdens. I just felt burdens lifted
yeah.
off of me. Like once it was accepted, I was like, it's showtime. And what I did, and this is for anybody, I created a vision board before I went to publish.
Yes.
And it was a vision board of
Black and white.
exactly how I wanted to set it off. I wanted to create a marketing team. I
Right.
vetted out a strong marketing team. Shout out to Ray Williams, who is
Yes,
responsible
yes.
for the DMV. I got a strong team, New York, West Coast, DC. We meet every week on Zoom, and we just hashed it out. We executed because everything pretty much is virtual, right?
Right.
And so we set off right now. I'm on a 90-day virtual book tour, and it's all about having solid people around you who
Right.
who sincerely, you know what I'm saying, care about you
Right.
and see the vision.
So let me ask you a question. Let me go back to Queen real quick. Let me ask you a question. Because I heard you say, you know, a lot of times we don't ask the questions. For somebody like me, as you know, I do journalism. This is what I do. So I'm always asking the questions.
Right.
Like, I need to know what you plan on doing in 2 years, 3
Right,
years.
right,
What's your
right,
5-year
right.
plan where you see yourself next week? Like,
Uh-huh.
I need to know. But even sometimes, and this is, I can only speak from personal experience. Sometimes when you ask them questions, and you get the answers, and them answers sound real good.
Mm-hmm.
But in about 2 or 3 years, sometimes that shit changes and them answers ain't the same.
That's
and
right.
sometimes you've gotten so caught up in it that once them answers change, you miss it. Because you still stuck on what they said the first time.
Right.
How does that, so I guess
It's an
my...
addiction.
So
You're
it's-
chasing that
okay.
first high. For the
Oh
person.
man.
You
So-
chase the first high of the person, which is why, you know, a lot of people stay in a relationship because they chasing the first high of the
Because
relationship.
you're looking for the person you
You're
first
looking
met.
for the person that you first met.
Right.
He got potential.
On this
He was
journey-
this and this.
He was this and this when
You
I
know,
met him.
he
I
had
don't know what
potential. I
happened
don't
to
know
him.
what's going
On this
on,
journey-
babe, but I know I
On
love
this journey
him.
with me having this conversation, my daughter got shot in the head.
Sorry to
2016,
hear that.
July 30th, 2016.
Sorry to hear that.
I
Condolences to
had
you.
been
You're doing.
having the conversation in the city everywhere. And me being, you know, a mental health professional, I'm trying to coach my daughter through what she going through. But she was chasing the first high of her baby father. Because she left, he shot her in the head while she was holding their daughter, their 2-month-old baby.
This wasn't the story about the bus, the dude on the bus that shot the girl, was it, with
No,
the baby?
she was over Marlboro Plaza.
Okay.
In his house. 2016.
Jeez.
So it's been a couple of years. But you know, I'm trying to I couldn't tell my daughter leave and
Right.
although I couldn't tell my daughter she my child.
Right.
You see what I mean? At the end of the day, it was her decision to go back over there.
Right.
In that because she was still chasing the first high of the relationship. And then the abuser, we tell you,
Right.
baby, I'ma change.
Exactly.
I need a little bit more time.
Or my favorite one is this. You go to that person and you're like, well, what happened? When we first got together, you was this way and you was doing this, and they tell you stuff like, well, things changed. Now it's like, okay, do I step?
Know what I'm
once
gonna tell
say-
you? Know what I'm gonna tell you? You knew I had a temper when you met.
Exactly. So my thing is this: if that's your answer to me, at that point, do I make the decision to say, okay, you're not the same person no more. It's time for me to go. Or do I try to work this thing out and see if maybe we can...
These brothers and sisters in the work it out mode.
Yeah, the average
want
one,
to
they
work
always
out
want to work it out.
domestic violence, girl.
But I don't understand how you feel. How do
Sis.
you get in your head that you can work that out?
Because we bonded off the trauma in the first place.
True shit.
the trauma will
True
what
shit.
kept us
Because I told you my
together.
story, you told me your story,
Right.
and now we both trying to fix each other.
Right.
You're
Right.
trying.
Okay, that makes
But
sense.
the thing is, you can't love someone the way that you want to love them. You know what I mean? Like you trying to love somebody and don't know how to love them when you can't even love yourself. It's hard.
I think love language plays a big part in
No,
abuse
loyalty
too.
do.
Yes.
Loyalty do.
Yeah.
I mean, the love language of
loyalty
a
and
person, that's
abuse?
fine.
Loyalty
Yes.
does.
Yes, it does.
And abuse?
And
Yes.
abuse. You have misplaced loyalty. You want to give all your loyalty
He
to
hit me
someone
because he loved
who
me
will
and
smack
shit
the
like
piss
that.
out of
I
you
have
off
heard
the
it.
break.
I have
I
heard
think
it.
that's
You
fear,
wanna-
though.
No.
To me, that
No.
seems
No,
like
it's not.
fear.
No, it's not.
No.
They not-
If he didn't love me, he wouldn't do the things
Sis,
that
my
he
daughter-
do.
my
I done
daughter
heard
was
it.
not scared.
I done heard it.
My daughter wasn't scared. The average victim, male or female, is not scared. To me, we scared as parents and
Right.
family members and friends. We the
Fuck
ones
sure,
that
yeah.
scared, but they not scared.
No.
Well, you're right, because a lot of times the first thing you say is, you don't know him like I know him.
Oh yeah, it's always that. It's always
That's
that.
my first thing. Mind your business. You don't know him like I
let
know.
me-
You only hear what I tell
Let
you.
me back that up with a fact. I told my daughter, if your boyfriend carry guns, he'll shoot you. He'll use it on you.
Ooh.
She
I believe
told me,
that.
"Nuh-uh, Ma, he ain't crazy. He ain't crazy." I said, "He is."
Shit.
And she got shot in the head. Came out in a body bag.
It's just like that prime example, man. Y'all seen that video, man, where the dude put the gun to the girl head and was saying, man, you gonna have my baby? You gonna have my baby? You gonna have my baby?
Did you see the one where the girl? No, there's a girl. There's a video. The dude was on the game. And she kept saying, baby, come chill with me or watch a movie with me or something she was trying to get him to do with her. And he was like, man, look, I'm on a live, chill out. She walked in the back, she came back, and she put the gun in his head. She said, you gonna fucking chill with me or you wanna keep playing the fucking
That's
game?
right.
And the nigga he was like, yo, what the fuck?
But
and
see,
she was
people-
like, get the
but-
fuck off the game.
But see, people take
Hold
that as
on.
acceptable, and they accept
But it
those
was-
type of things.
And that was my whole thing. Like, y'all posting this on the damn internet like it's funny. Like, I was scared for him.
Right.
Because I was like, is she going to shoot him because he don't want to put down the video game?
But they not scared.
But you wanna know what it is, though,
he
too?
looked like he was scared as shit.
A lot of people put too much faith in another person. They give so much of their self that they take
give
away from
loyalty.
themselves
They
that they
using the
lose
word
their self.
loyalty. They don't even use faith. They use loyalty. Loyalty says that you can't make a mistake in a relationship.
Yeah.
Loyalty is more associated with death than opposed to life, and we gonna grow, and both of us gonna get help to make it work.
Yeah.
See, when you using a word that heavy in a relationship, you wrong. Something wrong with you. If you expecting for somebody to be loyal to you always to, some higher level, that's incapable, especially with our young people. They take this loyalty thing, man, to the heart.
So I got another question for both of you. As women, as someone who's been on both ends, and I'm sure you have too, because you said you touched some of them tags too. As women, and I'm gonna speak on my women, because we quick to be like, the men do this and the men do that. But we be some shit
Victim
sometimes.
turn abuse.
Yeah,
We be some
say
shit
that.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna
turn
lie. We
abuse
be
all
some
the time.
shit sometimes.
Talk.
And I love my women, but we be some shit sometimes. Sometimes we are the fucking problem, period. At the end of the day. And I feel like a lot of times as women, we are so quick to get in this mind state of he only does this because he's overprotective, or he only want what's best for me, or I don't want to say this to him because it's gonna hurt his feelings, or we're so conscious of everything about our men to the point where everything that goes wrong, we take that shit as a personal attack.
But baby, I do want the best for you.
And that's the problem.
Right.
Because you don't whoop my ass, but then you look at me and say shit like, I
You
only did it because
you made me have to
I
whoop
only
your
did it
ass.
because if
You
you
made
had
me-
put
you
that
made me
outfit
fuck
whoop
on,
your ass. You made me whoop your ass.
well, if you'd have got in the car when I told you to.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And even women, we have a tendency to do things like, I'ma hold this baby over your head. Oh, you don't
Financial
want-
abuse. Financial
Is that what that
abuse.
is?
Financial
Oh,
abuse.
you don't
form
want to do
of-
what I want you to do, so now you can't come get your child for
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Financial
Yeah.
abuse.
I don't like your girlfriend, so now
Yeah.
you can't see your son for 2 months. We have a tendency of doing these little things,
That's right.
and then we make it seem like, oh, it's because he's a fucked up father, or it's because he don't want.
But you
Shut up,
That's
picked
bro.
because we're impulsive
And
thinkers.
that's
We're
my
impulsive
whole thing.
thinkers and
We
impulsive
pick
actors.
These men.
Because
we gotta
a
call
lot
her,
of
y'all.
women
Hold
are
on.
broken.
We gotta call her real quick. Oh, what happened? All right. So real quick, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come right back and get everybody
Right
acclimated
back.
again. All right, y'all. We be right back.
There's a real proud waiter. Small world, all the friends know me. Young boy living like a old geezer. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly. Bad girl still trying to get even. Haters mad for whatever's reason.
Work it, baby. Uptown. Shake it, baby. Work it, baby. Southeast. That's right. Shake it, baby. Madness. DDTV. All days. Shooter's gear. Solo gear. Hobo. Yes, indeed. I thought you know. The Cobra Station. The classics. And the legend. Sugar had its fun. Southeast. Northeast. Chuck's round day. We are the beast. Bounce to the booty bounce. Shake it, baby. Work it, baby. Bounce to the booty bounce. Shake it, baby. Work it, baby. Shake it, baby. Work it, baby. Party up here.
And of course, we are back. We had to
Back.
get Super Dan back up here, get him a part of the conversation. But before we jump back into what we were previously talking about, we got Doc in the building, and he's just sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't saying nothing, ain't chiming
Doc
in.
ain't said
So
nothing
what's
on
good
this
with you,
topic.
baby?
Hey, look, I was just enjoying the conversation. I'm learning, you know, just learning. That's it.
But tell him, I mean, we got you in the building, so tell the people what's good.
Hey, man, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me. Come down. Shout out to Bam. Shout out to you. Shout out to the entire show.
Oh, man.
I'm just here trying to see what's going on. Just, you know, let the voice be heard a little bit, you know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Tell the people what
Alright
you
then.
got going on coming up.
Oh, right now, Black Passion, we're in the studio real heavy. Of course, we're back taking live shows. Took a little bit of break due to COVID. Make sure that I stay safe and my entire team stays safe.
Yeah.
So how is the COVID, man? How has that affected you guys as a band, as a whole unit? How has that affected you guys?
It's been a gift and a curse, but it's been more of a gift than anything. That time off was able to re-energize yourself, regroup, and just get back in love with
Right.
what you've been doing for so many years. One thing with Go-Go, it never stops. That's the name Go-Go.
Go-Go.
Ever
Stops.
evolving, ever evolving.
So when you have it every week, and it's that same repetition, eventually you get stagnant to it. And you're like, another show, you know.
Did it give you guys a chance to kind of come up with a new vibe or a new feel?
Yeah, like we definitely were able to just slam on the brakes and everybody be like, okay, what are we gonna do that's gonna be different than what we've been doing all these years? What's gonna be next? What are we gonna do that we haven't never done? And it really helped that time off, just being able to sit down in my basement and just really think back to what made me fall in love with wanting to be in a band. That love came back, and that time just away, it just re-energized us.
So let me ask you a question. So many bands during the COVID, and you know they've done live stream shows. They've done a lot of them have taken to YouTube and things of that nature. How has that social outlet and that social
A few
media
of them,
outlet,
not a lot of them.
How has that either helped or you know what I'm saying? Has that helped or has it helped the notoriety of the band grow? Like how has that worked out for you guys?
We definitely took part of. I think we were the third band to actually do a live stream. Backyard went first, and then I think it was TCB was next, and then we were right after them. It definitely was a good thing, but it also exploited.
Y'all cranked.
It exploited a lot of bands that you know kind of felt that walking around with their chest out because when you watch that playback and you realize you're not really engaging. Period. You know, it was one of those things that you really had to see that to really be able to be like, damn, I'm not as sharp as I thought I was. Because if this is how I'm going to be in front of millions of people, because it could have touched millions of people, and this is how you're going to be looking lethargic on the stage, and you got your back turned, and you're not smiling, and or the way that you dress, you made a lot of people.
So it gave you guys a chance to critique yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's kind of what you was talking about earlier with the bands and them needing to kind of watch what they doing and be mindful of how they moving out here. Is that what you was talking about earlier when we were talking, when all of us was talking, we was talking about earlier, we were talking about the bands needing to kind of like get themselves out there and things like that?
Oh yeah, any publicity you can get whatsoever is good publicity.
Okay.
Yeah, any publicity you can get though, man. But at the same time, though, you and your band, man, y'all sat back and y'all really you critiqued yourself and you looked at like the things that you need to work on and the things you need to do better and things that you want to do. Do you see your band in the future taking it to extreme higher levels? Talking about like past the DMV?
Definitely. I mean, we've already taken it past the DMV, but it's more about capitalizing once you get past the DMV. I'm strong on out-of-town shows. Like, get me out of this beltway.
But are we doing out-of-town shows with original music, or are we playing?
That was my next thing.
That was another thing that really had to be reevaluated. Was this band? We've been sitting on original music for years. The thing is, in this town, you could play your original music till you blue in the face. But if you don't have it pushed and marketed properly, the people are going to stand in front of you and like, when is he going to play Boot Up? When is he going to play?
Exactly. Right.
That's how the perception is of everything. So you have to really now is force feeding it.
Okay.
You only going to get to see my band perform maybe twice a month now. You used to be able to see us play 2 times, 3 times a week. Those 2 times that you actually get to see me, you're going to be happy to see me. But you're also going to be happy because you're going to be like, what is that? So not just what is that, I'm going to put the CD out immediately after the show. If Deuce 9 ever gets the CD to us on time. But
shots fired.
But we're trying to make sure that we capitalize on every time that we're out of the house now. So every time that we're out of the house, I'm not just going to go play this show and play 7 covers.
Right.
I'm going to play 3 covers. I'm going to play 8 originals. And I'm going to make sure that the CD comes out so that whatever you riding and bumping and listening to is something that is ours. It's something that belongs to us.
Original music.
Okay. And I think that's kind of where we kind of, as a panel here today, we kind of came to the conclusion now. That's what we're wanting. And I guess I want to get your opinion on that. You know, for us, we like, okay, I feel like for the bands to get ahead, to be put out there on the radio and publicized and go to that other level, there has to be a better form of originality.
Yeah.
And so I would love to hear your take as someone who is actually in the go-go band on that line. What's your take on that?
I mean, basically, you have to stay hungry. You have to step outside of your box. One of the things that I've definitely done through this pandemic, I got some major things that are coming out with some of the, I call them elite, as far as writers, producers, and go-go artists in the city. I've collabed with them, and we got some major projects coming out that are about, I can't really talk on them, but we're shooting a video for one of them this weekend. But it took from me to be able to be humble to come to these guys like, hey, if you're doing something and you got room for me, reach out so I can, I want to be in that room when you guys, and it worked out that way that, those phone calls came in during this time off, like, hey, you said you wanted to do something.
Yeah. So you think that humility it played a part?
Yeah, it definitely did. A lot of people that do this music, like I said, a lot of people walk around with their chest stuck out, and a lot of them feel as though I'm not a fan no more. I'm the man. I don't feel like that. I always feel as though I have something to learn from whether it be the OGs that are still out here doing their thing or the young guys that are coming up like T.O.B. and, all those younger bands. I have to go watch them and figure out what are they doing that is captivating so many people.
They bouncing their asses off. That's what they doing.
Yeah.
So what makes your band different from the rest? What is the stand? What makes your band stand out?
The diversity. The diversity from our band is like, I brag on it so much, but the proof is in the pudding. Like, I'll do your wedding, and then I'll do your child's 16th birthday if you need me to.
Oh, my man say I'm doing bar mitzvahs and all.
we can break down and literally do it. We can go play jazz. That's how talented my musicians are.
So y'all diversity.
Let me find out. I can take him to my grandma's church.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
And so do you feel as though that a lot of the bands that's out here now, they really don't have no diversity, that they really can't create original music, that they have to stick with mainstream music?
It depends. It all starts with leadership. If you don't have a great leader that's going to allow you to actually put together something that is different, you're going to be stuck playing whatever they feel as though should be played.
Nah, don't play this.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta play this.
It's talented musicians in every band, but it just depends
It's
on
the,
the
outlet,
leadership.
it's the outlet as well. Like without no outlets, like again, I'm on. Oh, okay. It's like without the outlets, like you said, bands like you said don't have no drive, or like you said, they be at a show and they put their, even though they have an original song that if they had an outlet, they could be like, it's gonna get out there, but the crowd looking at you like, when you gonna play Booed Up? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but if they had an outlet, Booed Up would be for the show, but that outlet that they have for the music, it would be something that they could push even further. So that's why we just need more outlets. That's why I said we need pushing that music as a genre.
So let me ask you a question. How critical do you think that being able to read and write music plays in go-go?
To me, honestly, working with the producers I've been working with, for years and just watching them, some of them don't know how to read and write music. But they can tell somebody that can read or write music, and next thing you know, that bass guitar is, and then it's a hit, it's done. It's like, wow. So you don't have to be technical, but you have to surround yourself with people that are technical.
That's like me. I can't read or write music, man, but I have a music ear. I mean, ear, I could sit there and pick out the conga, pick out the timbale, pick out the cowbell and all that. Who playing it and how they playing it and everything like that. You know what I mean? You have to have like when you have an ear for, because a lot of these bands and a lot of people that came into this go-go, they came into it because it was like kind of in their blood. You know what I mean? It came to them though, but in order for it to really go mainstream, these are like some of the technical things and stuff that they need to learn. Do you feel as though that it should be more education to the bands that's out there as far as, to help them with creating original content, as far as learning how to read and write and actually know how to produce music?
I said when I got back into this around like 05, 06, I said that there should be workshops for bands to actually attend that actually have Big Tony, have Sugar Bear, you know, have, you know, the late Chuck Brown, you know, and Benny, late Lil Benny and everything, there to just actually sit down with these guys and show them the actual ropes. Yeah, it needs to be paid, you know, for their time, but I always felt that type of stuff should happen, because if not, you see where we're stuck at. When was the last original great hit that came out of DC?
We lost, man. It's like doing the butt.
Yeah.
It's like the one. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you mention DC, that's all they talk about. Doing the butt, doing the butt, doing the butt. But it's a banger though. I mean, you go anywhere, it's a banger though.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's sad that we have to reflect back on something in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Something from the 80s and all that though to be now, you know what I mean, for it to be of relevancy. So what do you feel as though, that it should be like a coming together of bands and to create like a, you know, like they did you know, like the We Are the World joint with all the rappers and all that though. Do you think? Yeah, me personally as a fan,
it's
I
funny
think
that you said that, because the exact song that we're shooting a music video for this weekend is that exact premise.
It's a compilation of different bands or different artists.
Different artists, different musicians, everybody all rolled into one with some of the top producers in the city.
So you said when y'all put this video together, you gonna come back so we can see this video, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be the Go-Go We Are the World type of situation.
Okay.
Minus Michael.
Yeah, minus that.
So look.
That minus Michael.
Yeah, minus Michael. So look. This month is definitely, you know, Domestic Violence Month. This is the month that we get that domestic violence thing going and we talk about it and we start the conversation. Next month we will be focused on AIDS awareness and HIV awareness, but this month we are focused on domestic violence because it happens, especially in our community, it happens a lot more times than people like to admit it. For me, I feel like in our communities, it's a hard thing, especially in the Black and brown community, to admit that you're being hurt, that you're being abused, that you aren't being taken care of properly. It's like we all grew up with that, what happens in my house, stay in my house thing, and we get grown and it's like it's automatically in our head that I can't say nothing, or who gonna believe me, or it's like it's beat in our head from the time we this big that when we get grown, we go through these things, and as men, you guys are taught that you supposed to be strong. You can't be no punk. You can't cry. You don't be telling nobody that girl hit you. Like, y'all hear it so much. But when we have young boys and girls growing up under us, what is the dialogue that we should be having with our youth about this? Like, how do we explain to our youth that what happens in this house ain't always got to stay in this house? Because sometimes what's in this house ain't healthy. How do we have those conversations with our young men and our young women?
I mean, honestly, not to cut you off, it's a lot trickier now because it's not just me. I have one daughter and two sons. Now you have to talk to your daughter about a female abusing her.
Exactly.
The same way a male used to be the only person that was abusing. So it's definitely a different type of dialogue. It's definitely a different approach because it's not just a man whooping on a woman, and it's not just, you know, a woman whooping on a man.
It's
both. Know, yeah, it's both.
It's both. Yeah. Research is saying that they both almost equally abuse each other. Women and men do.
So for all y'all that's out here like, I'm about to be gay because niggas ain't shit, a woman will beat your ass too.
Yeah, the sad part about it is that, man, it's like now we don't really stand off the principles and everything of how our mother and father came up and all that though, because as we get older, but that's what I'm saying, but that's what I was about to get to, but then as we get older, we find out about all the bullshit and everything that our mothers and fathers went through. It's just like our grandmothers.
Some of y'all got two aunties that's been living together forever that y'all ain't know was gay. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's like we found out about these things at a late age, though, man. But it's like it's so many options out here for the youth now. You know what I mean? That it's like it's acceptable gay, and cool straight, to be gay, straight, bye. You know what I mean? You can be a man and wear girl. You could be a man and wear girl socks and shit and stuff like that. Man, they be wearing pink socks with I mean, just like
No
all
girl
kind of
socks,
shit.
though.
Like it's acceptable for some men to wear
socks,
tights.
though. Girl
You know what I mean? Tight. They do girl socks. They be wearing girl socks. Those socks that y'all see the dudes on the medium selling for the females,
Okay, so
dudes
I
be
gotta
buying.
ask this question because he said it, right? I gotta ask this question. Y'all know I like to play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say one word and I just need everybody to go around the room and tell me your thoughts on it. Skinny jeans.
Oh Lord, hate them, hate them, hate them. Can't stand
Grown
it.
ass men in skinny jeans.
Hey, listen, can no nigga that wears pants off his ass and wears skinny jeans say shit to me or tell me nothing? It's nothing that you can say to me. I'm not gonna respect you. In that I don't have no respect for you, but you gotta have some respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? How can you walk around with your ass hanging out and expect to be taken serious from people?
And for all y'all women that's being abused by these men that wear these little ass jeans and these little ass
Those are the ones that they like.
Understand.
Those are the ones that they like. They like them all dusty and shit. And dusty. And they dusty. They love it. So when they meet a dude that got a little something with him and all that and everything, they feel as though that he's a sucker. You know what I mean? Because they used to dealing with these dusty niggas that's out there that smell like sweat and all that and everything, that don't even shave their underarm hair or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just all kind of stuff.
They don't know how.
Yeah, because they not in touch with themselves, in tune with themselves.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Shave your underarm hair, dude, men.
You talked about skinny jeans. A
Yes.
lot of these youngins are being raised by their mothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heavy, which they're starting to manifest and emulate female behavior.
Feminine have feminine tendencies. They have feminine
Like,
tendencies.
you know, like these man bags that I call purses.
Right. So
Yeah. It's female tendencies. It's like it's the new norm. It's acceptable. And then when you bring it up to them and say something about it, though, now they want to be mad.
And dresses and shit.
Right.
Grown ass rappers walking around, young thug and dram dresses and shit.
But these are what the youngins look up to and all that though. This that's what they idolize. They idolize things like that because that's all they see. Them walking around skinny jeans and wearing dresses though, but the only thing they see is money. They're not looking at the person, the entrepreneur or the person that really got it out the mud and had to really dig and fight and scratch. I haven't worked for nobody in like over 25 years. You know what I mean? Like actually punch the time clock for anyone. You know what I mean? I have worked for myself because I have taken the skills and everything that I have learned. You know what I mean? Me doing home improvement and being a licensed contractor and all that and everything. How long do you keep accepting working for someone else and they're reaping the fruits of your labor? You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you
Can
all
I answer
go
your
ahead,
question?
Go ahead.
That was before. How do
Go
we
ahead.
help? So my organization, when we go into the school system with the youth, you know, it's a lot of programs that will come in there and give the girls sessions on their own about self-love and
Right.
self-empowerment and all this, but they don't do that with the young men. So when I come into the school system, I want a whole session with the young men by themselves. And then I want a session with the young girls, and sometimes we do co-ed. The young men have no clue. No clue. You dropping the ball on these young boys, period, point blank. You talk to them about making money. You talk to them about sex.
Yep.
Talk to them about everything else. But you don't talk to them about being victims of domestic violence.
Or being men in general.
About being victims of domestic violence.
Because the majority of them is not going to come into a conversation or nothing like that because they feel as though that they're going to be looked down upon or feel as though that they're soft. But at the end of the day,
you don't have no women or no young girls out here stepping up to the plate and saying, I was the abuser.
Yep.
The
but see,
young
a lot
man
of them,
identify with
but
me.
it's kind of hard to recognize that you're an abuser when that's something that you have been accustomed to or used to.
I was gonna say,
It
you
could
know,
be
a
your
lot of-
normal.
Yeah.
It
Hold on,
could be
wait.
your normal, but
Hold
you
on.
need somebody to
Hold on.
identify
But
with
let me
you.
say something to you.
They help you break that
Let me ask
cycle.
you, but let me ask you a question because a lot of times young women like me, I come from a background, and Super, you know, I come from a background of nothing but strong ass women, and all the women in my
They'll
family are
beat the crap
aggressive
out
as
of you.
hell. And so
Tell man up.
and all the women in my family are aggressive. So when I got into relationships,
All right, Tina.
you better know it, Tyler. All the women in my family are aggressive. So because of that, for a long time, I didn't think it was nothing wrong with being like, shut the fuck up, you getting on my nerve. I didn't think there was nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Because that's how I saw
Sure
the women
normal.
in my family talk to their husbands
It's your
and talk
normal.
to their baby father. So for a long time, I felt like a man getting on my nerves and I say, shut the fuck up before I slap the shit out of you. It was normal.
Right.
it wasn't nothing wrong with that. It took for a man to say, hold on, I don't talk to you like that. Why you talk to me like that?
Right.
For me to be like, what you mean?
Right.
Like, the hell wrong with you?
Right.
Like, because to me, that was normal. Like, you getting on my nerves, shut the hell up.
So
You
my
out-
my question to the young men is, what you learned from this session today?
To the young men?
To the young men, what you learned today between the ages of 14 and 18 years old?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was being verbally abused.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was a such thing as financial abuse.
But my thing is,
I
I guess
thought it
my
was only
question to
physical.
you is this. Can you be taught to be an abuser?
Yeah.
Victim turn abuser all
Yeah.
the
No,
time.
no. I'm not saying a victim. I'm saying
This
Can
if
you
you
be
come
taught?
from a household
Yeah.
that this is normal,
Yeah.
Listen to what
is
I'm
that
saying.
being taught
Yeah.
to be an abuser?
Victim turn abuser all the time. Every child at that dinner table is a
You
victim
can be
first.
told to be an
Okay,
abuser.
okay.
Every
okay.
child at the dinner table that this is happening to is a victim of domestic violence first.
Okay.
But then when you go out and get in your relationship, you had the potential to be the abuser.
Okay.
Victim turn abuser all the time.
But see, the thing is this. Yeah.
To the mothers. So, you know, I'm a single mother. I have a 16-year-old son, right? There has to be a point where,
Get your mic down.
You need to pick your mic up, yeah.
hey, I want to speak to the single mothers out there. From a single mother, I have a 16-year-old son, and a lot of times we make excuses and say because you know his father wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
We
yeah.
overcompensate.
Not only do we overcompensate, we kill
You
the
lie.
dream. We
Some
kill
of
the
them lie.
dream before it could even manifest.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of mothers lie.
You lie.
You
Some mothers
refuse
be
to tell
lying.
that baby, I ain't let your daddy be around, or I kept
Mothers
him
be
away.
lying.
And you sit there and look at your son and you tell him, he ain't want nothing to do with you. He
But-
went and got
right.
his other family and
Right.
forgot all about you.
Right.
But,
But-
the
but-
reality of it is your ass was bitter and you wouldn't let
That's
that man
right.
be
But then
your
a lot
father.
of it too, though, you don't let
Yeah.
you don't allow the child to grow up and be able to make their own decision. You turn around and tell them, look, this is what you do, this is how you supposed to do it, this is what you deal with, and this is what you go
Not
through.
even that. A lot of
If
times
if it's
from
this and
baby-
this and this, then don't do
But
this and
is
this and
the
this.
thing. A lot of times us as women, we turn our sons against their fathers. Because from the time they this big, we say shit like, he ain't want you. If he wanted you, he'd have showed the fuck up for you. If he was
Verbal
worried about
abuse.
you, he'd
But
have
it's-
called you.
but it's
so now
about-
by the time he's 16, the first time that father look at him and be like, boy, you better sit your ass down. He ready to fight. Because he's
Yeah.
like, nigga, you wasn't
Nigga,
there.
you
What
ain't
the
there, you
fuck?"
ain't shit.
Like,
You know,
but
that's
But
bitterness.
It's about what
Emotional
you pour.
abuse.
It's about what you pour into your sons.
Yeah.
That's right.
As mothers, we got to be the rock. Okay, the baby father may have hurt you, but you don't hurt your son in
Yes.
the process,
Yes.
right?
Right.
You
Yes.
pour into your sons, right? Because a lot of times we blame the fathers. The fathers, at any point, there comes a time there has to be spiritual accountability. So if the father has abandoned you, he's going to be accountable one way or the other. But since you are the rock as a woman, what you pour into your sons is so pivotal. My
Right.
son is 16. His father's just now starting to come around. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my son, his name is Legacy. That's what I want him to perpetuate. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And I pour into him. I didn't know nothing about no football. I put him in football. I'm like, this joker got too much energy. You know what
Gotta
I'm
do something
saying?
with his ass.
You have to surround. You got to ask for support. There's so much support
So,
in DC.
What
Real quick,
family?
so
What
real
what,
quick,
what
hold
dudes
on.
in the family give a young boy a trophy for having sex with their babysitter?
Ooh.
What family, right? What family sit up and give a young boy a trophy for having
I
sex
don't
with
know
a
now.
babysitter?
You know something?
I
know
know
that
many
family.
of them. Many of them.
Ooh.
We don't acknowledge young boys being sexually abused.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that.
Sexual
We don't
abuse is
talk
something.
about
So look, we got about 4 minutes left, and real quick, I want to get my men. Right, fucked you up too, but
Yeah,
fucked me
that
up
was,
too.
I was like, where we going with that one?
Right.
I was like,
So,
damn,
that's
I never knew that.
It's like
I mean,
you're being
That's what I
forced.
want
It's like
y'all
you're
to get
being
fucked up.
forced to
But
have
real
sex.
quick,
Because we don't know the
listen.
subject.
You was about to
Real
tell your story?
Listen, no.
I was going to
Guys,
say.
Listen.
I was about to say something.
Gentlemen, listen, real quick, because we only got a few minutes. I want you guys to chime in on what she said.
That's right.
This last, but
I
I
know
want
what I'm
my
talking
men
about.
to speak on it because this is something that as women, we ain't never gonna understand. Not for real. We may have an empathy towards it. We may have some sympathy towards it, but this ain't never gonna be our story. So I want my men to speak on this.
Hey, look, my first sexual experience, man, was one of my sister friends. She took me and took her friend, grabbed her friend up, took her in the room. She said, you gonna make a man out of my brother.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it happened. So then ever since then, I used to bang all my
Yeah.
sister friends. You
Messed
know what I mean?
up your
But at the
psyche.
same time, I ain't saying that I was scared or I wanted to do it.
You scarred?
You know, no, I ain't gonna say I'm scarred. I'm definitely not scarred.
I'm sorry,
you
but
know
it
what I'm
does mess
saying?
up the psyche
But
of a
but at
young
the
boy.
same time, though, to a certain degree, it kind of make you look at females kind of in different lights.
It mess up
You
your-
know what I'm saying? Like
it messes
like
with
the,
the psyche
average
of the
freak
young
Joan
male.
and all that though. It's
Yeah.
like you don't approach a female on that nature. Some dudes approach a female just straight on the point of that's all they want to do is just hit.
That's right, and something
You know what I
wrong.
mean? They don't look at to try to get to
Something
know them or
wrong with
anything or
Future.
nothing like that.
So-
They don't look no further past the hit.
So Dan,
Something wrong with
Speak
Future.
on it, Dan.
I mean, like I said, this is something new to me, so I mean, something I needed to pay attention to more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I never seen boys abused by women. I've never seen.
By their mothers?
Because it don't
You
really
say-
I'm
look
talking
at
about
it as abuse.
sexually abused.
But it's not really
No,
looked
I've
at
never,
as
I've
They
never,
don't talk about it.
I've never
Right.
seen it either. So
They
I've
don't
like,
never
never,
get no
never
room
talk
to
about
talk
it or
about it.
seen.
Right.
I've never seen it
Never.
or experienced. So I like she just opened up a a new
Something
light,
new for
something
you?
like so something I'll be
And saying that's what we
paying
here
attention
for,
to.
to do just that. Come on, speak on it, Doc.
I mean, what I feel about it is I'm looking at the generation that we're raising right now. You know, looking at my kids and everything and my peers that grew up with me, them raising their children. I feel as though the cycle that was broken is being repaired right now. So that's a great thing that I'm seeing, even down to the guys that it may not have worked with their wives and they split, or their baby mother and they split. They're still co-parenting and still doing the things that they're supposed to do. I feel as though the things that went wrong in the past generations are being repaired. And I feel as though as long as the black guys that are still involved, that are still in the community, still in their, their families' lives, their nephews, whatever, as long as we keep that positive and really being honest with them, bluntly honest with them, that things will be a lot better than, what they have been. I feel sad for the generations. There's two generations that are messed up right now. But we got a chance to correct what's going wrong, and hopefully, with that being said, we won't be dealing with as much negative.
It's like people
So-
waking up, but they not getting out of bed.
Right. So real quick, I want to go around the room. Everyone give your shout outs. And we're going to close out with that. So everybody go ahead and give your shout outs. Tell the people how to find y'all and what y'all got going on. Let's start with you, Doc.
You can reach us at blackpassionband.com, theblackpassionband.com. Also on IG, we are at Black Passion Experience. Same thing on Facebook, Twitter, and everything. Book the band if you want to get us, man. We do a lot of great work in the community, and we do a lot of great crank on that stage. So get with us.
Oh, man.
Definitely.
Hey, you can order Stronger at www.brandyforte.com, on Amazon.com. Follow me on Instagram at Brandy's Empire or author entrepreneur Brandy.
All right, you
All
can
right.
type in DVWMT and I'll come all the way up on your Google search. Thank you for letting me share.
Yes.
Super Dan.
Super Dan, DJ Super Dan, 2000 on IG. WeAreGoGoMusic.com. That's the platform. 24-hour Go-Go network. If you're a Go-Go lover, go check it out all day, 24 hours a day. The Go-Go Awards is coming up November the 22nd. Make sure y'all check it out.
And we
8
in the
o'clock.
finals,
It's,
yeah.
it's gonna be
man.
it's gonna be virtual, so everybody will be able to see it. So just make sure y'all go out and support it. 2 years in a row. We didn't want to take a break from it. So and next year we definitely will. It will be better. So
Tell the
check
people
us
how
out.
to find you, Cat.
Man, Kevin Moore Cowboy Fan for Life, man. Facebook, man. IG, man, the same thing. Kevin Moore Cowboy Fan for Life, where y'all can find me on the TV Mountain, man. I ain't nobody, but I'm somebody, man. But you know what I mean. I thank y'all for having me, man. Bearing me, man. I thank y'all for having me, man. And you know what I mean. We just looking forward, man, to just bigger, better things, man, with the community, Go-Go community as a whole, man. Super Dan, we like thank you. First of all, I want to thank you as a fan, man, for just stepping up, man, and taking the lead on trying to put Go-Go on a higher platform, man.
That's
we appreciate
what's
you.
up. And with that being said, we appreciate all our guests for coming out today and for everybody rocking